What's up, 420 Virgo? I see you. Y'all come on in. As we're getting ready for the morning, it's Talk About It Tuesday. And whatever y'all want to talk about, we will talk about. And if I have limited knowledge on it, you're going to have to inform me. Um, as you live life, you just don't have a lot of time to be catching a lot of YouTube foolery. And now it used to be a quick clip, no more than an hour and 30 minutes. Now these people are going 4, 5, 6, 18, 11, 18 hours, and they're talking about nothing. And then, they'll have about 4 or 5 things that are like halfway decent. And so I just don't have time. And to be honest, it's just the drive. And that's it. And let me say this: this is really, to me, it's really not about numbers. Um, it's about consistency. It's about whatever. And like I said, whenever the numbers drop to the point where my money is getting squoze, not squeezed, but squoze, we'll go somewhere else. I mean, that's just how I am. But right now, people who have lives, they don't have time to be on this tip 24/7. Um, I was, I shouldn't have been surprised, but I was just like, it is MLK observation, and these folks are here fighting and doing all kind of foolery. I'm like, well, damn, each is his or her own. I'm not mad about it, but just can't do it. He did not acknowledge today. All I heard about was him taking over Greenland and the situation in Tehran. I did not hear him mention it one time. And this is the president we're dealing with. And is extremely racist and dismissive of black achievement. And I don't know why people are so surprised. This is the same man who didn't want Kwame to win The Apprentice and wanted Kwame to have a co-winner because he didn't think a black man was capable of winning his competition. So why do we think anything different now? Why do we think anything different now? So yeah, he's not going to acknowledge it. If it was up to him, he would revoke the holiday and Juneteenth. So what do you expect? Nothing surprises me with this person anymore, and he is an outrageous individual who throws temper tantrums, and I just cannot believe that Congress, Department of Justice, has allowed him to do what he's been doing. He's really getting ready to mess up our economy by messing with the feds. You don't mess with the feds. The feds are independent from Democrats and Republicans. So it's a lot, you all. And I'm glad you mentioned that. No, he did not observe or acknowledge MLK at all. So, but it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all. So anyway, you all. Um, so we need to talk about it Tuesday. Just a reminder that train trip, I'm going to get information on the train trip today, and we will have information about it when I get it. Yes, picturelady at gmail.com. If you want to go on a train trip, I'm going to give you the date. And then Jaycation. Jaycation is coming up. It's going to be September. It's going to be on Labor Day. So get ready for Jaycation. It's going to be great. So be ready for that. we're going to be getting ready for that. So all roads lead to Texas, all roads lead to San Antonio. The train ride, we're getting together, we're having a good time, we are celebrating. Now, it ain't a registration for the train ride. Just show up. And if you want the hotel that we're going to be staying, then we'll give you that if you're going. And like I said, y'all, I'm gonna do the train ride regardless. So if I ride it by myself, I'm good with that too. I'm just opening the opportunity for people to come and do it. And if you want to bring something, if you want to be a blessing to me, you can. If not, just show up on the train ride. I don't know why people are trying to make the train ride about, oh, he gets money off of people. It is what it is. But people gonna talk. And let me say this, you all. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm not beholden to an alliance, or a trifecta. No slight, but I do what I want to do. And this is a season of fun and getting out and traveling and doing all of that. And so, that information, if you want to come on this train ride, you can. If you don't have to. If you want to bring a love offer, you can. If you don't, just bring yourself. Just make sure you have enough money to cover you, and we good. And that's it. That is it. Now, Jaycation, we're going to be doing a few things for Jaycation, and we're going to be doing all of that great stuff. So get ready for that as well. But we're not stressing it. It's a simple process. We don't have complicated processes to get to do something. So don't make it complex, and that's what's going to happen. So, traincation, baby. Come on, ride this train. Mm. So that's what we're going to do. Let me say this to you all. I'm not going to California. I'm not participating in anything. T-Pain told y'all I was coming to California and all that stuff. No, I'm not. I'm going to be right in Texas. Like I said, if you didn't hear it from me, and if it didn't come out my mouth, I would be very skeptical of it. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I done seen Lady Snoop get beat down. Girl, nobody ain't laying up on no air mattresses and things like that. And now, and it's all good. So I'm just saying, because it seems like there's a misunderstanding. It seems like there's a misunderstanding. So we're going to get that cleared up. Ooh, Lord. So anyway, what else is going on, you all? I see that a lot of other things are going on in the sector. I did see Tracy cursed out lemon and beans and cornbread. It is what it is. Ain't no friends on YouTube, subcontractors. Now, I don't know if it's true or not. Somebody said she was trying to shake down some Vic for some money. Bro, they said she's shaking down people for money. I don't know if that's true or not, but somebody mentioned Vic and a shakedown for money. Lord Jesus, work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. So I don't know if that's true or not. Baby, these girls are ruthless, man. They vicious. Vicious. So, yes, people are extremely vicious. So let's talk about it Tuesday. So what do y'all want to talk about? I'm driving to work. I saw a lot of stuff during the MLK holiday. the observance. Um, like I said, I don't know who this Smooth Carter is, but the Smooth Carter is doing a whole lot. It said Smooth Carter is doing a whole lot. So I'm really not up on that Smooth Carter deal. Pizarro was supposed to come up and tell me what she was talking about with Binary. Now, they said that Binary had read Pizarro down to her socks, and she couldn't take it. That's what I heard. But I don't know if that's true or not. But then Pizarro came back, and she said that Binary was doing things to women. And yeah, I know they talking about Bree and her 3 month allergy. They said Bree was sick. They said she was like the woman with the issue of blood. They said Bree need to touch the hem of Jesus' garment so she can be made whole because they tired of her coughing up snot. Maybe these girls are vicious. So I don't know what is going on. What is going on? What's up, Room Shaker? They say they tired of Bree's 9 months. They say 90-day allergy. So yeah. Now I did see a little something about Brian asking where's Pastor. Now I did see a little bit. Thank you for that person who sent that clip. Brian Pastor was at the march. Pastor was observing MLK Day. Pastor was with the other half celebrating and acknowledging MLK. Pastor was at the Plan 8 Fitness exercising with his other half. That's what Pastor was doing. Pastor was minding his own business, thinking we shall overcome someday. That's what Pastor was doing. Yeah, I heard of Benjamin Mays. I heard of Benjamin Mays. Benjamin Mays was MLK's teacher at Morehouse. Somebody said, I'm not believing anything they say about Binary. They don't like him, so nothing will. So, Kim, you are saying that you don't believe anything they say about Binary because they don't like Binary. Okay. Kim says she ain't believing nothing they say about Binary because they don't like Binary. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Now, Binary has come out and said a few things, but like I said, I don't know Binary except for what he tells me, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. I really don't have a problem with Binary. Binary, though, he's an opportunist, which most people are. But I had to get Binary straight. I'm like, look, they question your sexuality, man. They ain't trying to be coming after me. You need to be coming after those people who coming after your sexuality. I'm just saying. Um, from Greenwood, South Carolina, Vivian. All right. Now, what I'm hearing too, and a lot of people was talking about it, but I'm going to say this again. I am not in the diva and the other content creators issue, and even though I have blocked that content creator, and even though I don't deal with that content creator, nobody's job should be called, nobody's livelihood should be messed with. I think that gets into some real serious territory right there. Um, and I don't care if I don't talk to you or not. Leave people's families who don't have anything to do with this alone. Leave people's jobs out of this for the livelihood. It's almost like y'all want people to have issues, to have problems. And I don't think we should be doing that to prove who we are or we got. I don't think that's strength taking another person's job, another black person's job at that. Um, I just don't think it's right. Period. And that's me personally. And it's not important to you until it happens to you. And I just think that we need to be very careful in doing those things, especially since law enforcement is catching up with that. And I just think that we should keep it on YouTube, keep it a light, and do what you got to do. Now, I'm telling you, when you meet out the people, you'll get back. So my thing is, if I'm talking about X, Y, Z, and somebody starts talking about my looks, it is what it is. That's what you get back. And I think we need to realize that. But if you can't deal with scrutiny and you're uber sensitive, then you need to reconsider because we come on this tip to have a good time to do our show because this is a show. And when you start doing crazy stuff, then it's not a show anymore, and you need to back off of it. Notice, if you don't bother me, for the most part, I don't bother you. I don't even when you say stuff about me, if you are not a person who I fight with, and I see that you're trying to come up with me arguing with you, I totally ignore you for the most part. And if we haven't fought, and like I said, I pick and choose now because I don't have nothing to prove. I'm truly a beef sector. Tap on my shoulder, and I see them, and you ignore people. You know what that's there about, and you ignore foolish, and you ignore foolish. And I'm really trying to focus in on emotional intelligence and not deal with foolishness. That's why you didn't see me on during MLK on Monday. Nobody don't have time for all of that. I mean, there has to be a time and a place for something. If people just do too much. So now, what's up, Ladon? What you can do is be ready for the information for this train trip if you want to go. I'm gonna tell you, Amtrak don't play. They have security, and they will kick you off their train. And I shouldn't even have to say that. But if you're about mess and foolishness, this is not the trip for you. We don't deal with that on any of my cases, whether it's vacation or cruise ship. We don't play foolishness. We are grown people, and I don't. Yeah, we don't tolerate that. Um, and we're doing different trips. Like I said, the train ride is something different. I think it's affordable. I think people will be able to do it. I think people will enjoy it. That's what I think. So come on. Jaycation the same way. We have some serious people coming to Jaycation, but we're not letting you know. You need to come and find out. That's another thing too. Stop telling everybody who gonna be there. That ain't nobody's business. You just show up. Make sure your face is in the place. Now, if a content creator says, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there," that's one thing. But there are some content creators that don't want to be acknowledged. They just gonna show up, and people just need to respect that. I don't, what y'all gonna be doing? Show up. Y'all need to be asking people that who are novices, and but when people have done this before, it is what it is. What's up, Miss Philadelphia? Oh, take this jacket off. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your jackets. Oof. Take this jacket off, jeez. hot. It is very hot in here now. The temperature in San Antonio is actually a 45. So yeah. What's up in Philadelphia? You doing all right? I'm gonna take this jacket off. Woo, it's warm in here. All right, there we go. All right, jacket is off. Thank you, Jesus. I'll put this back on. Woo! Good morning. Ooh, let me put this down, baby. I'm showing too much skin. Showing too much skin. All right. It's 32 degrees. Yeah, it's actually 44 here. Overcast. Let me tell y'all something. I saw this peacoat from London Fog, and when I tell you that jacket was slamming, so it's a waist jacket with long sleeves, and when I tell you that jacket, ooh, it's a nice jacket, y'all. It's a nice jacket. It is a nice jacket. So look, I was like, but it's staying there for a reason. So, but it was a nice jacket. Um, if you didn't watch the news, Saks Fifth, Nordstrom, they are in trouble. Seems like Saks can't pay the suppliers. They owe Gucci money. They owe a lot of vendors money. And so I think they done filed for, well, they have filed for Chapter 13. So we're going to keep an eye out on that luxury brand. I'm telling you, y'all, it's getting very scary out there. They're going to have to lay off some people and close some stores. And I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't close the North Star store. Okay, now, okay. It's 2 degrees. Well, LaDon, you know that lake affects snow. And them temperatures off them lakes ain't no joke. Come on, Northeast Ohio. Come on, Youngstown. Come on, Warren. Come on, Elyria. Okay? Come on, Northeast. Ooh. What's up? What's up? Come on, Cleveland. I see you. I see you in here. So did anybody go into to any MLK marches or anything of the sort? Now let me tell y'all something. Do you all think what's going on in the beef sector is really worth talking about? I know people are gonna be talking about it, but what do you think is the most important story or the story that sticks out most to you that happened over the weekend in the beef sector? Now be honest. Be honest. What story sticks out to you in the beef sector this weekend? And I'm asking, what story sticks out to you and why that happened over the weekend? Because I pretty much named everything that was going on. Like I said, I don't know this Smooth Carter person. I mean, they talking about Smooth Carter. Sound like they trying to wiggle their way in the beef sector. And like I said, they were talking about Bree and her 3 month allergies. They were talking about Binary, and then they were talking about how Binary read pizza down. It's just a lot of, but what do y'all think? Let me see you say, are you great on King? Are you a guest on the King paying somebody? asked him yesterday, and he said, "You'll be a guest." No, baby, y'all don't believe it until I say it. Y'all didn't hear that from me. I don't hear that from me, baby. Y'all didn't hear that from me. Mm-mm. Ain't hear that from me. Ain't hear that from me. What's up? Well, that was a good question, though. But you didn't hear that from me. I ain't signed nothing. I ain't get no contract. I ain't get nothing. Baby! Nobody ain't signed nothing. So I don't know. Baby, don't believe everything you hear. Unless you heard it from me. I'm just saying. Don't be believing stuff unless you hear it from me. So what else is going on? I know that could be the only thing that got y'all of interest. Anything else in these YouTube streets that got y'all attention that y'all want to talk about? I tell you what, Queen Tulsa popping up on everybody's platform. Maybe she just wants to be Rona Barrett, honey. She just wants to be Barbara Walters. Maybe she popping up on everybody's channel. I'm like, you go ahead and do it, girl. And then the next thing you know, if something go wrong with King Payne, child, she'll be tearing King Payne up. Baby, these hoes ain't loyal. These hoes can't be that. Baby, on everybody's panel. Now, I did see J. Dunn dance, and I did see them ODS channel. Child, I'm gonna leave that alone. Ooh, jeez, I'm gonna leave that alone. I did see that. Crystal single again. Baby! Now, I did hear the girl saying that that man said she looked like a gargoyle. Krista, though. Krista. Krista, don't be doing that. They was doing comparisons of you without makeup and with makeup on. Girl, they said that makeup you wear make you look like a geisha compared to what you how you really look. Now that ain't me. That's what the girl said. Girl, they did a side by side. Crystal girl, don't go chasing waterfalls. Stay to the rivers and the streams that you're used to. You moving too fast. Okay, girl, don't go chasing waterfalls. All right. Now, why are y'all always dealing with these online people? He called her a gargoyle. I'm like, damn. Oh my God. But see, people don't understand. They be using these women. And then when it goes south, this is what they do. And I don't blame nobody. Let me tell you something. I don't blame nobody. Because people need to be smart enough. Don't get me wrong, we all make mistakes. But damn, you keep on doing the same old thing over and over and over again. And when she brought that man on YouTube, I knew it was gonna be a problem because everybody wanna be a star when they get on YouTube. Everybody wanna be a star when they get on YouTube. So you know the man was gonna turn on you because everybody wanna be a star when they get on YouTube. It's either about YouTube or the relationship. What's more important? And YouTube was more important. And so why do you expect anything different? I don't know why you expect anything different. So the man did you anyway. You can't tell these people that. But Don, you said that's the only thing we're watching. Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? Krista getting dumped by a man and getting talked about like a dog is entertainment. And Krista, she seems like a sweet girl, but she be doing crazy shit. What's the man name? His name Buster. What's his name? What's his name? What's the man name? Buster? Blake? Oh, Blake. Girl, I'm calling the man Buster. Honey, Blake character said no Alexa. Look, y'all, don't believe nothing until you hear from me. That's all I'ma say. That's all I'ma say on that. And why y'all want me to go, knowing that these folks fighting, laying up on air mattresses? You know who's not to say it's not a setup? So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, now I ain't gonna let nobody beat my ass. But why go there and even risk your job and all of this stuff and all this foolishness? Uh. Y'all want people to be going to stuff, and no, no. Mm-mm. Like I said, y'all ain't here for me. That's all I'm saying. And let me say this: if I were to go, baby, I'm reading fine lines. And if it's something in a contract that I don't like, I'm like, nope, that needs to be changed. Because again, y'all, I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be this and this and that. But again, you didn't hear from me, and like I said, it is what it is. Y'all, something else, baby. I'm focusing on unity and unity. I'm focused on unity and togetherness. Girl, train rides, spade games, little laughter, little liquor. Not too much, but a little liquor for the people who drink. You know, gatherings, togetherness, adult stuff. Okay, vacations and stuff. I'm not looking for this demonstrative stuff that people fighting and stuff. I don't want to be associated. My thing is we gonna have a good time. Okay, on the train, making memories, looking out the window. Ooh, saying that? Ooh, that's a pretty tree. That's a very pretty tree. Yes, and playing spades and staying at the resort. People getting little pedicures and manicures, making sure they look good. And inspiring people to do better. Girl, ain't nobody got time to be fighting folks. Black people fighting everybody else. The last thing we should be doing is fighting each other. Now it's one thing to have a little light, but nobody ain't trying to do all that. Girl, so these girls have y'all in the pickle. I'm just saying. So anyway, it is what it is. And I'm serious about that. This train trip is great. I'm so excited because there are people who never, been on a train, and it's going to give them a chance to go. Well, Vivian, I can, not everybody's invited to be in our group. I can't tell the people they can't be on the train. But everybody's not invited in the group. And I'm just being real. Now, Jaycation is a different thing. Everybody ain't invited to Jaycation. LaDon, well, LaDon, you ain't never been messy over here. LaDon, you just spoke a little truth over here. Now, LaDon, LaDon say he a little messy over on YouTube. Now, LaDon, I have heard your name, but I have never seen you do anything debaucherous, okay, contentious over here. I mean, Fridge Nat be throwing stuff at Tracy and stuff, and her should be doing some stuff because they can get real messy. But I ain't never seen you. Oh, there goes Sparkles, honey. Sparkles be on everybody's platform too. Ooh, Jesus, baby, Sparkles got a alert to anybody who coming on. Baby, Sparkles should be a dispatcher, honey, because Sparkles is everywhere. And Sparkles, I saw you on somebody's platform, and it seems like you was getting a little flirtatious. And I thought that was with Binary, and you was getting a little flirtatious. Binary is a married man, ma'am. We'll talk behind the scenes. I'm like, Binary is a married man, ma'am. Okay, and I don't know what you're trying to pull. I would have had your daddy, but your mammy was player hating. Who's bad? Who's bad? Boom, boom. Who's bad? Who's bad? Bump, 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 bump. Okay. Oh Lord, that go trademark, Jesus. Honey, trademark, girl, Magic Mike, honey. Magic Granddaddy. There go Magic Granddaddy right there. Honey. Trademark trying to get y'all attention. I don't know about that mystery train ride, but baby, you throwing the mystery pictures out there. Come on, Magic Granddaddy. Something now. I ain't trying to be funny, trademark, but somebody said that your bunny buddy looked like it was smiling upside down. Girl, I ain't nothing. I can't make that shit up. My God, today, pass the question. Do you believe that Pope and the Vatican know all the truth about blacks being the original people? They probably do. I don't know. Okay, now Binary gotta understand. Okay, we see Sparkle. Honey, trademark fortune is saying, baby, this is for the old women and women who like this. This is a little fluffy. I'm like, okay, fluffy. Trademark, aka Fluffy, Mr. Fluffy. Come on, Mr. Fluffy. And Castro Cannon, could you please be a little bit more happier? Every time I hear you, you always sounding like you thinking about going to the mental health clinic or something. What's wrong? Oh Zion, what's the matter now? Singing, oh Zion, what's the matter now? You don't sing like you used to sing. What's the matter now? You don't sing like you used to sing. What's the matter now? You don't talk like you used to talk. What's the matter now? Okay. But anyway, I'm so tired of him always talking. Oh my God. And leave Tommy alone. See, that's why nobody don't believe I have any other content. But I'm going to move right along from that. My God, today. But baby, the girl said you need to go to Trademark. He said his belly button is smiling upside down. Child went on over there. I'm like, okay, okay. And then you got the grand cheering all over. Baby, it's like, okay, you want to be a good granddaddy, but you want to be a hoe. Not saying you a hoe, but that is a whole picture. And then, I mean, you granddaddy week, you Magic Mike the next week, you daddy always. And let me tell you something, Trademark. Let me tell you something, Trademark. Baby, your daughter is the spit image of you. Now, I ain't saying that she gonna do this, but baby, if she shaved her head and if she was a stud lesbian, baby, she looked just like your son. Now, but she looked like a woman. It's all in the face though. It's like you stamp her face. It's like you the female version. Cause your daughter look just like she got them bushy eyebrows too. I see it. I sees it. I sees it. But baby, we don't know what to do. Baby, you want to be granddaddy. We see the touching pictures of you with your cheering, and then we see Magic Mike. Then we see Playgirl. Okay, you all scrunched out. I'm like, which one you want to be? Come on, Magic Granddaddy. Okay, Magic Granddaddy. See, this won't be eating everybody's food either. They be doing too much. I'm telling you. I'm like, I'm confused. I mean, Granddaddy, Magic Granddaddy, baby. I don't know. There's a lot be going on. And somebody said that your eyes got a story to tell. Baby, well, somebody said your eyes got a story to tell. They say you look real melancholy. Girl, I don't know. I've been in the storm too long. Baby, I don't know. They say you look kind of melancholy. They said you trying to find something. I can't get no satisfaction. And I try. And I try. I can't get no satisfaction. Baby, I mean, baby, you went from granddaddy to stripper down at the down at the club in Atlanta. I'm like, okay, is this P Valley? Girl, it was giving P Valley. It was giving Pork Chop Valley. Girl, it was giving Poke and Bean Valley. It was giving all the P's. All the P's. Potato Valley. Potato Chip Valley. All them P Valleys. I'm like, well, damn. Baby, they said your eyes look melancholy. I'm like, damn, they analyzing the man like that. But y'all, it was a little cute picture with the little grandbaby. I'm like, oh, okay. And then next thing you know, it's dingling. I'm like, oh my God. Trademark Fortune, aka Mr. Fluffy. Hot Mr. Fluffy. What, aka Mr. Fluffy. Trademark, what was you trying to do? You was trying to jock shot the girls. Cause I went over there and I'm like, okay, it's trademark. Then you in the bathtub. Trademark, what you trying to do? What's your angle, trademark? I'm just trying to find out what that angle is. Baby, it's very confusing. He's granddaddy one minute and then he magic granddaddy, aka Mr. Fluffy, the next minute. I'm just telling you. What's up, Myra? Maybe that lady said that your belly button was smiling upside down. I'm like, then the lady said, baby, he looked like she looked into your eyes. She said it looked like you got a little melancholy in your eyes. Oh yeah, you got an angle. You just don't put stuff up there. Not just, come on now. You just don't put stuff up. Trademark. Come on now. Oh, y'all be okay. All right. All right. Hey, girl, I'm going to class. I'm looking like a college student. Okay. It is an angle trademark. But anyway, if you don't want to tell us the angle, that's fine. But it's an angle. Girl, Magic Granddaddy, aka Mr. Fluffy. I'm telling you. One thing about trademark, he don't have no body image shame whatsoever, baby. This is me. See me in all my glory. Okay. Trademark said, I ain't shame. Amen. Ooh. Oh. why y'all think Trademark put that up? He wanted to show the girls. See, this is the thing. Y'all have been talking about, ooh, Jay, you about to show that man stuff and trading pictures. I ain't seen not one picture. But again, what Trademark did was no different than what I did. I had redacted things that shouldn't have been seen. Well, nobody ain't questioning your ability to be a grandpa. Nobody ain't say that. See, y'all be adding stuff in there. Nobody ain't say you was a bad grandpa. We just called you Magic Grandpa, aka Mr. Fluffy. Because one minute you a granddad and the next minute you a private dancer. Do what you want me to do. Just a private dancer. You say attention seeking. Trademark like attention. Okay, need attention. I'm seeing a lot of attention. I see a lot of attention. Okay, I see a lot of attention. The girls unspoken, they said the angle was he want attention. He want attention. Okay. Okay. He want attention. All right. Up here yesterday, but sometimes I see you in the backstage. I see YouTube cameras on. Is she talking about Lemon? Girl on Lemon. I just MS now a Lemon. Any old music will do. Dutch marks the dollar. American Express will do nicely, thank you. Come on, let me open up your collar. Do you wanna see me do the shimmy again? I want $1 million. I wanna live out by the sea. I want a husband and some cheering. I guess I want a family. All these men come in these places, and the men are all the same. You don't look at their faces, and you don't ask their name. They don't think of you as human. They don't think of you at all. You keep your mind on the money and your eyes on the wall. I'm a private dancer, a dancing for attention. Do what you want me to do. Just your private dancer, dancing for attention. Any old music will do. Come on now. He said he got the attention he wanted. Okay now. Okay now, Trademark. If you want it. Now if it ain't no if you want it, you wanted it. Girl, it ain't no if. Don't add no conditions. You wanted some tension. The girls gave you a little bit. Talking about if I want some attention. If I want some attention. If. Okay. So nobody is arguing the age of it, Trademark. You make so your argument be so asinine. Nobody don't care. You could have been. 20 years old. You still put it up there for a reason. Child. Oh my God. I was 45 years old. And I mean, that's what I'm just saying. Girl, I was 45 years old. Okay, what I got to do with the picture you just put up there? Okay. Are you gonna put a before and after up there? I'm just wondering, is you gonna put a before and after up there? I mean, what that got to do with children wanting food in China? Ooh, these arguments are just off. I was 45 years old. Okay, so why you put it up there then? Okay, that's what I'm saying. Well, why don't you put some current up there then? Why you put some current up there? You know I'm ignoring that. Damn, does that bother you, girl? Does that bother you? Does that bother you, girl? Ah, my God, today. Oh my God. I'm not going there with y'all. You look, trademark it is. I don't know what this angle is. Okay, then. Trademark have a current picture. Praise the Lord. You know, I tell you, these folk be doing the most. They do. Now, you know you were going to put that picture up there, and you knew people were going to talk about it. And I'm going to leave it at that. This man is old enough to know what the deal is. It's just hilarious to me. But anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yep, Brian, you got into a good one with this one. Baby, Billy was smart enough. See, Billy was a little dense, but this one right here, mm, baby, what is up? I'm telling you. See, when people are free like that and you are conservative, then you don't do that because you conservative and this person is free. And free people don't care. They don't care at all. And so, yeah, you got the right one here. What's up, Libra Butterfly? I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money. Any old music will do. Just a private dancer, a dancer for money. Any old music will do. I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. Just a private dancer, a dancer for money. Any old music will do. Okay, that's my old Tina Turner voice. And this what get me with Trademark. He got an old argumentative spirit. He just want to argue. You know, you can tell he an old man. You know, Trademark is the kind of person that, baby, you better not move his furniture 2 inches nowhere because he'll have a fit. Okay? All right, baby, you better keep them pictures there. No, we ain't doing that. No. Ooh, Jesus. My God, today. So y'all, what else is going on, baby? What's his name? Trademark Fortune is getting a lot of attention, baby. She is smiling right now. Ooh, just in Baltimore, smiling right now. Mm-mm-mm. And I went to go see the picture. I'm like, okay, it's just trademark. I was just like, it's just trademark. Y'all was up there like, ooh, go, is he okay? But now I'm gonna say this trademark. The girls was like, is he okay? He looked like he need to go check in somewhere. I'm like, look, that's trademark. See, I wasn't going there. I wasn't ugly. I just said, hey, that's trademark. It is what it is, right? But the girls thought you was a little touched. They thought that elevator didn't go all the way up to the top. Now that's what the girls felt. Now I'm like, oh, okay, that's old trademark right there. It was the granddaddy pictures and then the Magic Mike, excuse me, the Magic Granddaddy, aka Mr. Fluffy pictures for me. Maybe you got the little granddaughter, and it's like, oh my God, this is family. And then the next thing you know, it went X-rated real quick. Hershey, Hershey, baby, Magic Granddaddy, aka Trademark Fortune, aka Mr. Fluffy. Baby, he gave a collage of his family. Okay, he looked like the family man and thing. And then next thing you know, baby, there was a picture of his birthday suit. The girls just left confused. It's like, is you a family man? Is you a scripper? Is you a escort? What is you? The girls was left confused. Okay, I just said, look, it is what it is. That's what I said, Hershey. It is what it is. So now he's trying to argue, talking about something that was pictured when he was 45. I'm like, okay, what they got to do with you putting it up though? And the girls have concluded that trademark seeks attention. And he talking about something. If I am seeking attention, I got it. And no, you did seek attention, and you did get it. It ain't no if to that. You just did it, and that's all to it. And hopefully, you got your desired results. I don't know why girls be getting mad. The girls be getting mad. Okay, I have not seen Ro. I hope Ro is doing well. Is Ro doing okay? I have not seen Ro in a while. Now y'all make sure y'all get these shots, baby, because the flu is running rampant here. And Brianna's allergies, baby. Ooh, Lord Jesus, she done had that allergy about 3 months. Girl, go get some acupuncture. But we don't give a damn because we ain't here for you either. We just here because you content trademark. So why you getting sensitive in your spirit? Okay, you put the damn pictures up, so we gonna talk about it. I don't know why y'all hoes be getting so sensitive. Y'all hoes be doing the most critical things, and then somebody talk about it, and then I ain't here for the girls, but you put them pictures up, so the girls is talking about it. Ugh, I ain't here for the girls, but yet you here this morning. Child bye. Y'all be doing the most. Congratulations, trademark. You made your mark, boo. Okay. King Payne said Rico. Child. This is the thing. You a grown man, but we talking about it. Can I say I don't give a damn? You can have your booty cheeks spread for all I give a damn for. I'm here to just talk about it because you ain't my man, and I don't care. I just come because it was content. And y'all act like y'all don't want you put shit up, and then you act like y'all get sensitive in your spirit when people talking about it. That's why I don't get with y'all hoes. And y'all gay hoes is the worst. Y'all gay hoes is the worst. Now I'm gonna talk about it. Jay Wilson, is this? I'm hearing what you will be going. Baby, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't got no contract. Look. I ain't see my lawyer, girl. I ain't going nowhere. Honey, these gays just something else. You done put your whole birthday suit up there, and we know it's for attention. The girls done concluded it's for attention, and he's talking about, I don't care what the girls say. Well, the girls don't care. It's content today, okay? Ugh, y'all just act silly, and I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of that. Now here he come, Lord Jesus, give me scrum today, because it was Martin Luther King's observance day yesterday, and I sure don't have time for no foolishness. You are?
Yeah. It's Mark.
Okay, all right. All right. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because I don't know if you got clothes on or not, and I don't want nothing to happen.
Oh, I just came up here because what you were saying. Because like you're like really misunderstanding what I said. That's why I hate the texting when I say that I'm not here for the girls. It's because you said that, and I was saying I'm not here technically for the girls, the girls. I wasn't saying, because I don't call you a girl. So if I say I'm not here for the girls, I'm not talking about you because I don't call you a girl because you're a man. I don't.
All right,
I don't
trademark. So
yeah.
you getting sensitive with the semantics. You getting sensitive with
I'm
the
not
show.
being sensitive. What
All
are you
right, that's what it sounds like to me.
No, so I'm being sensitive because I don't like being called a girl. I let my
Because
friends like
it's the show. It's the show. I don't know
it's
you
not
personally.
no.
I don't sit at your house. I ain't never called you girl in person.
Well, can I call you a bitch then?
Well, you can. Hey, I'm the best one. That's why I'm still here, ho.
But check this out. So I could call you and just refer to you as a bitch.
Yes, ho. Anytime, ho.
All right,
see how that works? It's
okay,
a show, ho.
Okay, bitch.
Okay, ho. That's it. That's it. That don't bother me. See, again, it don't bother me. It's a show, ho. It's a show, and you have taken the show and you serious it. Okay, but my thing is this: it is what it is, girl. It's girl. It is what it is. Again, you get sensitive off that.
I'm not sensitive. I just
baby,
don't.
I'm an Aries. Baby, I'm an Aries, and I'm okay. I'm an Aries, and I'm gonna eat it up.
Aries and Taurus, you just got to do
it
something.
Does. It does, because it bothers you, and baby, it bothers you. It's good.
It does bother me. It does bother me.
And then okay, then that's all you need to tell.
So you
that's all you need to tell.
Respect that calling me a girl. I'm not a
girl. It's a show. It's a show. Do
so
have we sat at a restaurant?
Let me ask you this.
Have we sat at a restaurant? And I called you that at a restaurant. First of all, if we sat at a restaurant and we met in person, I will call you by your real name.
My name is Mark. My name is Mark.
This is a show.
You can call me Mark.
This is
a
show.
Mark.
Okay, this is a show. This is a show.
Okay, Jay Wilson.
Okay, this is a show. And if you're sensitive about that, then it is what it is. I mean, it's a show.
I'm not sensitive about that. I'm not a girl. You're misgendering me.
That's
one thing that gay people in the gay community talk about, the whole misgender thing, and they do it all the time. They misgender each other, but when someone from the straight community misgender T.S. Madison, is a whole big uproar about this shit or stuff like that. So it's not nothing that I'm sensitive about. It's just like I just don't want to be called a girl because I'm not a girl. You can call me a gay boy, a punk, a faggot. I'm not a girl. That's what I'm saying. Cause but that's something that I know that gay people do all the time. Like I remember, like with me and my homeboy, you say I saw tell him like, yo, don't call me a girl. Do I call you a girl? I only call my lesbian friends girls because they're girls. Like when I talk to boys, like I'll be like, girl.
But this is a show. So I don't even call my friends girl, but this is a show today though. But I'm glad you on there. But again, the girl said you like a lot of attention, and that's why you're doing what you're doing.
So now I have to ask you, because I don't know who you're talking about. When you say the girls, who are you talking about?
Everybody.
But specifically because I haven't got that from no dudes. Most dudes who seen the picture came to my Instagram and said, nice pic. And when I took that pic, it was only because I lost weight, because that's when I had went on a diet 10 years ago, and I lost weight and I showed my body.
So it's to encourage the girls to lose some weight. That's what that was for.
Well, no, not when I posted it the other day. It was strictly for attention purposes.
Okay, that's all the girls were saying. Is this Lemon?
Is this Lemon? Star is here. What up?
No, they say you the setup queen.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Oh, no. No, I didn't. Because I said I don't care. I said at the end of the day, it is
I
what it
mean,
is. But
it's
no,
me.
let
It's
me
me.
say this, Lemon. Let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you, I'm straight front and I'm honest, and I said
Mm-hmm.
exactly what I needed to say, and I didn't
Mm-hmm.
tear into you. But I heard y'all had
Mm-hmm.
a fiasco over there. But let me tell you something. I'm too
Of
grown to
course.
sit up there. I said I don't know. But let me tell you something too. I never complained because you muted me. Why was that such a big issue? Because I didn't complain. I didn't say
No.
not one word.
Mm-mm. You're not even letting me talk.
I just asked you a question.
Mm,
Go ahead.
okay. You can drop your banner. I'm not gonna do nothing to your channel.
Okay,
Oh.
I don't know because you might be a part of the trifecta. I don't know.
I'm part of who? What?
Go ahead,
The
Lemon.
trifecta?
Go
Lady
ahead,
Mika
Lemon. You
and
on?
Brianna Soros and Pizarro? No.
Go
Fuck
ahead.
no.
Okay. Go ahead,
No, separate
Lemon.
thing.
Okay? Come on. You up?
I
What's
like
going
Lady
on?
Mika. I like Lady Mika, but Brianna Soros and Pizarro? Hell nah. I don't fuck with
Okay.
them. Mm-mm.
Okay.
But you got the story wrong because when you were on
I
my
don't know
platform,
what the story. I
listen,
don't know what the
listen,
story
listen.
is.
I'm
So
telling you,
I'm
I'm telling
listening.
you.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Okay. You hit my panel. We were chopping it up about the dragons and the challenge show shit. It was me,
Mhm.
you, and I forgot her name, just toying around or
Just,
something.
just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. And Rico hit the link. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go walk Lyrica." I was like, "Okay, he's gonna go
It's
walk
lyric.
Lyrica."
It's lyric. I don't know who Lyrica is, but it's lyric. Go ahead. Mhm.
Same difference, same guy.
Go ahead. No, it's
Mm.
lyric.
Okay,
Go
well,
ahead.
good.
Go
Congratulations.
ahead.
Um, so you was walking Lyrica, and you pay Rico no attention. We kept the conversation going after Rico did X, Y, and Z, cussing you out. Kept the conversation going. Then we kept the conversation going after Rico left for like 15, 20 minutes. And then Nets hit the link. How did I set you up? I didn't know Nets was coming to, and you two were getting to this big kerfuffle. I said, Jay Wilson, you can fuck Ness up. Don't mention, because that's how I got my channel deleted last time, because we kept mentioning her child. So I was just telling you X, Y, Z. Then you said on your platform when you left, yeah, I wouldn't allow that on my platform. Blah blah blah. Um, I I'll take it over to Linda's channel, which you wouldn't allow it on your platform, and then you whistle for this crazy woman from Philly to fuck with my channel. Like that's so fucked up because I thought we was actually getting
No, it's
along.
not. No, it's not. You allowed
It is.
her to come on instead of asking me this because when I was on
Yes,
your
I
channel,
did. Yes, I
hold
did.
on.
I
When I
did.
was on your channel, we had a respectful conversation. But then she came up and I gave it a minute. I gave it a minute. But my thing
Before you
is,
responded.
I had to express to her that number one, I was invited over. But instead of giving me that lecture, you need
You
to give
asked,
her the lecture.
you asked me. You said, "Lemon, did you invite me?" I said, "Cause Jay Wilson, I hit your link that
All right.
morning."
Yeah. Well,
I
I'm gonna
said,
say this,
hold
Lemon.
on.
You need to think twice before you put oil and water in there because once things get escalated, people say what they want to say. I didn't say anything about her son. I talked about her parenting. I don't give a damn. I mean, I talked about her parenting. I said nothing. You will not find me saying anything derogatory about that lady's son. Nothing. Her parenting skills is to be desired and questioned far as her son, you never heard me say anything about her son. When did I say anything about her son? What derogatory things did I say about her son? Did you hear me say anything derogatory about his son? Lemon?
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Trying to find my letter.
Did you hear me say anything derogatory about her son? Okay, I guess Lemon is busy right now, but no, I ain't say anything
I
derogatory about
said,
his son.
hold on and let me find my lighter.
Okay, well, go ahead and find your lighter, but I don't like dead air. So I got to talk while you're doing that because I don't like dead air. So, again, go ahead and find your lighter. Lemon got to find his lighter. What time is it in California? Ain't it about 6 o'clock? You finding a
Yeah.
lighter at this early
Shut
point
up.
in the
Shut up.
morning? Jesus,
Yeah. I had a
my
long night last
God!
night. I had a long night. Did you see my show? It was what?
You should be going to walk or exercise. You know that's
You need to be
mm.
walking Lyrica.
It's lyric, and she was walked yesterday, and I'm going to the gym today. Lyrica. Oh my God! It's 6 a.m. on the West Coast. Okay, I was like, yeah. I'm like, ain't it too early to be looking
This
for
is
a
how
lighter?
we do it. It's Friday night. And I'm feeling right. The party's here on the West.
Lemon, you want very nasty to you want very nasty diva and anybody, and she plays a number versus them to her audience.
Hmm?
You said okay. He got quiet now. Okay.
What I get quiet
Anyway,
for?
I'm just
No,
listening, looking at what it's. But my thing is,
don't
Lemon,
listen
did
to
you
those
find your
bitches.
lighter? Did you find your
No,
lighter?
no.
Okay. So when did I say anything derogatory about Nessa's son? What did you hear?
It,
What
Jay
was the
Wilson,
exact
Jay Wilson.
word
It
that
wasn't
I
Jay
said
Wilson.
that
It
was
wasn't Jay
derogatory?
Wilson. It wasn't about that. The thing was, you feel like I was trying to silence you, and I said, nah, you can do your big one and fuck Nessa. Just don't mention the child thing because you kept saying, "Ho, go take care of your son. Go get your son. Ho,
Okay,
ho."
but I
And you
didn't
were
say
doing that.
anything
Okay,
about
and
her
I said,
son. I told her
no,
to
no, no,
go
no.
do it.
Listen, right, right, got you. But I said, AJ Wilson, you can fuck Nessa, but just don't mention the child part. And he said, okay, I got it. And then you went right back to doing exactly what I told you not to do. And I'm like, if I'm asking you something, respect it. Because
Let me tell
if
you
I'm on
something,
your,
Lemon.
hold on, listen, but Jay
Well,
Wilson,
first
hold
of
on.
all, when I'm fighting, when I'm
If I'm on your platform and you tell me, Lemon, don't do this, I'm gonna listen because I'm on your platform. I'm gonna be respectful. That's
okay.
all.
Well, Lemon,
It's a
like I
respect
said,
thing.
I told you
It's
that
a
I
respect
won't come
thing.
back because my thing is when I'm fighting and we in that, I see red just like she see red. And
I
again,
got that. Trust me, trust me. Jay
if we
Wilson, if
had
there's
not
somebody
had
that
that, you
understands,
wouldn't even have that.
Jay
I'm
Wilson,
just being real.
listen, it's somebody who understands it's me because I'm always in the battle and I'm always having to
Okay.
edit myself on people's platforms. If they want something, I'm like, all right, I gotta abide by the rules. Let me see how I can do this. And still be on your platform, right? And then you left my platform and said, I would never allow that on my platform. I would never. I took it to his platform and I did this. And then he was like, he go flag his platform because he was talking about like that. That was so unnecessary. I did not set you
But
up.
Lemon, to be honest,
I did
I'm
not set
good.
you up. I did not
I'm
set
good.
you
I
up
didn't
though.
say you
But
set
why
me up. I said
you feel
that's
like
what.
it?
Well, hold on. The audience said you did it. The audience said they didn't
Uh,
understand why you and Ness said y'all had talked earlier, and
okay,
then
listen,
hold
because there
on,
was a lot.
and then I thought about didn't this happen on that Sunday when Ness clicked my link and said, "Lemon, you didn't do what you were supposed to do." So that's why the
No,
people are saying is Ness running you because I
no.
remember that conversation. And it was like you were supposed to do your big one, I guess, while you were talking to me. And so people
No.
remember that. And even
Okay.
look, so
Did
now
you
the
get
people have question marks in their head.
did you get that post that we were both tagged in by just trolling or I'm just trolling or something?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, well check your notifications because she tagged me and you in that post. She was on
Yeah,
the
I
panel
don't
with us.
care. Go ahead.
She was on a panel with us before Ness hit the link and she broke the story down eloquently where you could see exactly what had happened. And she was there. Remember, it was me, you, and her. She was
I
trying to ask
remember
you
her.
to come
So this is
to
what
Lemon-cation and all that stuff, and she's like, "Oh, Lemon's going to J-cation. You should go to Lemon-cation." That remember her? So she tagged us in
yeah.
a post, and she explained everything and how it went. She broke it
Okay.
down. You should check your
I
mentions
might.
because yeah, it's right there, clean as day that it was
So
not on
if
setup.
okay, so if I think I know what it is, I think I may have read it. But if that's the case, then why didn't you address that to say, well, it seems like you pretty upset because he did this and the third?
I did address it. You just probably didn't watch my show. I did address it because I thanked her for.
Right.
I thanked her for keeping it a bean and saying what it was, and I did not set you up because when I was
all I say, if you put that person on, we gonna fight. I'm gonna tell you, if you put that person on, just be ready for a fight. Because if that person get off key with me,
but the thing was, I didn't set you up because we were talking about Dragon, we were talking about other things. It wasn't
I understand, Lemon, but my thing is, I was saying, do you all think that he set me up or not?
I would never listen to me. I would never do that. I'll be like, okay, I might feel set up, cool. And remember, I was telling you when other people try to access me, I just go on mute and I'm like, I'll let them just cuss me out and whatever until they get tired and let them crash out. I was saying that to you earlier before Ness hit the link, and it was just more so like you felt like I set you up. I don't gotta set you up. It's not that deep.
Like
you never done that. You never done.
Let me say this.
You never done
all I
nothing
can
to
say
me
is
for me to set you up.
These are some things, and this is what was going on, and everything. And I meant what I said, and I'm like, okay, because if you put that person on, you can expect to fight. You can expect to fight. I'm telling you right now, you can expect to fight. So I tell you, think long and hard, because I'm not gonna ever tell you not to put somebody on. But if you put her on, oh, you can expect to fight. Oh, and it's gonna be on, and I'm gonna go exactly where I'm gonna go every time, because that hoe always try to come, and she has a love-hate obsession. And my thing is, I done blocked out, I did everything. So if I'm
not mad about the fight. I'm more mad that you said I wouldn't allow this on my platform. I'll take it to Lemon's platform, and then you whistleblow for somebody to fuck with my channel. Like as if I done something to you. I didn't do shit to you, and I don't have no vengeance to get at you in that type of fashion. So for you to do that, that shit was fucked up because I don't.
So you all said y'all were expecting a fight. Well, let me tell you something, Lemon. I'm telling you, when we in war, we in war. I'm old school. If you do shit like that and shit pops off like that, that's what you gonna get. And I'm just sorry. I try to be very cordial with people, but again, I'm telling you now and in the future, if I ever were to go to your panel, if that hoe come on, it's a fight. So you can just might as well throw that away, because again, it's gonna be a fight. And I'm just telling you right off.
Remember when Rico hit the link? I said, okay, Jay Wilson, Rico backstage, da. Adam wants to set you up because we were just talking about the whole setup thing. And I said, he's like, I'm finna go walk Lyrica. I was like, okay. He ain't finna respond. Got it. Noted. So why would I set you up with that?
Hold on for a minute. Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Mm-hmm. So, Shakim Raw, why you want to come up here? I'm just asking a question. Because y'all got to give me reasons why y'all want to come up here. Why you want to come up here? Why you want to come up here? Lemon, are you okay with him coming up here? I don't know. I don't hear nothing. What, Lemon? What?
No. He kept hitting my panel last night. He hit my panel pretending to be King Roman News.
Why do you want a conversation with Lemon? Because it seems like it's the same conversation again. And I'm gonna tell you, Shakim, it's really giving obsession realness, and I don't know what in the world. What you gonna do? What you gotta say to him that you ain't said to him on somebody else's shit?
Cyclops, to this, to that, blah blah blah, and weird shit. He pretended to be King Roman News last night. He had King Roman News profile picture. I thought it was King Roman News. I was bringing up. It was him. He had his picture. God. He had the name. I thought it was King Roman News, and I brought him up to the stage, and it was him. I don't want to talk to him, but you can bring him up.
This is not him. This is not him. Hello.
Oh.
Jay Wilson, let me ask Lemon a question.
Lemon,
was you talking to? Did you have a phone conversation with Ness earlier that night or earlier that day with Ness?
I did. She called me.
Okay, let's stop right there. Wait a minute. Let's stop right there. She also made it crystal clear that she wanted your audience to know that y'all was on the phone. It did sound like that it was a plot. because she kept saying it and saying it and saying it. Oh, we was on the phone. We talked. So my thing was that her get back, or was you already with her to set this up?
Because
that's why you wanted Jay Wilson to come over?
No, I talked to Jay Wilson. I hit his platform. He hit my platform. I was up early, and I told Jay Wilson I'm gonna be gone for 2 days.
But you did hear Ness call this man a bunch.
Let him answer the question. Go ahead, Lemon.
Okay.
Because I want to hear what he got to say. Go ahead.
So Jay Wilson hit my platform the night before. I returned the favor and I hit his platform because he was live and I was up. Hit his platform. I told him, hey, we were chopping up on his platform, and I said, hey, I'm gonna be gone for 2 days. So if you come to my platform, that'll be the last time it's for 2 days. I'm taking a 2-day break because this shit is toxic. And that's it. So when Ness called me, it was at work. We talked for about a minute and a half, like a minute 30 seconds. She was at work when I returned the call.
I got a question. So were you off for 2 days after that?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. And another question: why did you have to say you blocked me on your channel? Because it did sound like a get back.
I didn't block you on my channel. I never said that.
You sure you didn't say that?
No, I'm 100% sure I didn't say that. I said I'm not going to his channel because of what I heard. Because I was live. They said Jay Wilson's live now. He said he would never allow that on his platform. That he brought it to my platform. He brought that shit to my platform because he would never allow that on his platform.
No,
and that hold on.
I don't think I said that, Lemon. I don't think I said that.
No, you didn't. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't think I said that, Lemon. So hold on. I don't think I said that, Lemon. I said that. Hold on.
Is this Hershey?
It's Hershey. But let me tell you what I said, Lemon, because I don't, because you're saying what I said. I think I said that I never had an issue. It's I told Lemon why I blocked Lemon, but I didn't have an issue with you blocking me. I never complained. No,
I don't have to block you.
Not block, but mute me rather. Not block.
Oh, mute. Okay.
So I never had a problem with that. I never complained about you muting me. I never said anything about that, but then that became an issue, and I'm like, I never had a problem with him. I never said anything about him muting me. And even that, I said I have my own platform. So if I wanted to complain, I can go to my own platform. But I'm trying to really get that because I don't know if I ever said that or not, Lemon, because that sounds really odd. That I was live. Who is they?
They said you said I would never allow that on my platform. I took that over to his platform, and then you whistleblow for this woman, this crazy woman from Philly, to flag my channel because there were certain words. There was like children being mentioned and all that, and you were the person that did it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. I don't think that I said that way because I don't complain like that. But I did say that you need to watch it because again, everybody thought that Ness was controlling the panel, and she came on and did exactly what she needed to do. And so my thing is, yeah, there were trigger words said. However, it wouldn't have never even taken place had that person not came on. And you're right, maybe just trying to figured it out to say maybe she was mad because of this and this and the third, and somebody was talking and we were actually being cordial, and that's what she wanted to do. So maybe that was it. But my thing is this: I ain't taking responsibility for that hoe coming up here trying to serve that. Go ahead.
God. Let me ask him a question. He said that he don't want people to talk about Ness child, but it's okay for Ness to be disrespectful on your panel and call other people a bag of homophobic names. I don't understand this. Oh, you can't talk about the woman child. You can't talk. Wait a minute. I let y'all talk. Please let me get a word in.
Baby.
Y'all quit. I mean, it's like it's so much defense for. It's not like somebody's talking about the child. It's not limit. It's not like nobody's talking about the child. That's a different story. We talking about her parenting.
Okay. Listen,
just like please let me finish. Just like you told Diva, you would spit on her. And just like you told Lady Snoop, you were pissing her mouth. Come on, man. But you get mad at Jay Wilson because the fuck he telling this bitch about her parenting.
Change behavior, right? You think you're doing your big one, you're not. You're doing your
Let me say this, Lemon. No, I hear what you're saying.
I'm saying,
but I think you should trust.
Mistakes, right? Listen, hold on. Jay Wilson, I have to learn from my mistakes, right? And if things cause me to lose my channel, and I have to move a certain kind of way, I have to, unfortunately, change my behavior, and I'm showing it. And if I allow this to continue, I didn't learn nothing from losing my main channel. So for me, I'm in a situation where I have to like conduct myself where I cannot allow this. So that's what I'm doing. Yes, I probably said shit about Ness and her parents and all that. Okay, congratulations. We move past that. But I cannot allow this, not ask a favor. Like, hey, we're cool. We're getting to know each other. Don't do this on my platform. I said, you can fuck Ness up. And I kept saying that to you on my live. You can drag Ness. Go ahead. But don't mention her child type shit. That's all I was asking for. I wasn't asking for nothing else. Nothing more, nothing less. So I don't understand Hershey energy about the situation.
But it's okay for her to be disrespectful to others.
No,
make it make sense. We're not here to babysit the
Hold on. Let me talk with Lemon. Let me talk with Lemon real quickly. So let me say this. Do you think I really want your channel to be snatched?
Yes, in that moment.
Oh wow.
Hold on for a minute. Hold on. No, Hershey, I don't need you. I need you to be on mute. I don't need you to say shit right now. It's me and Lemon. So hold on. So you think that I really want your channel snatched, and why? Why is the reason? What would be the
advantage? I feel like you feel like I set you up, and I didn't. I didn't set you up.
That's not correct, though. That's not correct. I have told people, leave Lemon's channel alone. I have said to people that even though I may not agree with his views, he should still have his channel. That's what I've said. But now we do know that the person you cool with is with people who tried to snatch your channel. See, and what I was telling you is, you let that person come on when we were having a decent conversation and say all kind of stuff. And I remained silent until something happened. And then all of a sudden, Hershey does bring up the point. You know, we got all kind of F's and sissies and all of this stuff. And I'm sitting there listening to that. And I'm like, okay, we going to go for broke. Now, I'm telling you, Lemon, and I'm telling you going forward, if I am ever to again grace your platform, and if she come on, it's on. And I'm sorry, you can tell me 50 times, it's on. And now I'm giving you fair warning. So you might drop me or say, well, let me drop her, because if that comes on, and especially now since I have blocked her and it's done, because it's on like Donkey Kong. Let me tell you something. I have stood for your channel. I have said people shouldn't be trying to strike your channel. And let me say this. Just because of a setup, are you crazy? You ain't the first time. This ain't the first time. See, my thing was, I'm not coming to your channel. You can come to mine. But because of this, I ain't coming to yours. I don't have nothing to do with your channel. But I did say, I can't believe that he put somebody up there who said this in the third. And yeah, it was some words said. But the thing is, too, that this is a person who already been with people who tried to flag your shit. Lemon, I don't have a competition spirit against you. I makes my money. You see, I makes my money, and I'm not concerned about what y'all doing and flagging. That's the last thing. I only flag when you done use my stuff and didn't ask me, or you ain't pay me. I don't go flagging people just to flag people. I don't have a flag team. I don't have flag people. And I can't understand this same person who done called you a sissy, and she done called you and questioned everything about your sexuality as well, but y'all thick as thieves. Now, I'm going to tell you, if I said it, it's because I believe it. It ain't because it's derogatory. And I'm being quite honest. But I'm the last person who would be trying to flag your page. It ain't no friends on YouTube. And you all get to these alliances and all of this stuff. Let me tell you something. We cool, but we business. My thing is, I'm not trying to touch nobody else's business because I don't want nobody touching mine. But the fact that you think that this person and y'all cool, it's beyond me. But I let y'all do what y'all got to do because you learn. And the only reason why I can say that is because being in this sector long enough, you know that. But my thing is, I mean, I'm not trying to flag your stuff. I was giving you fair warning that if somebody already had a flag team and you got evidence that somebody was already trying to take your shit down, you don't have any evidence of me trying to take your shit down. None whatsoever. Because I've never tried to. And I've always said, even though I do not agree with everything you do, you have a right to be on here. Because if people want to watch you, then they'll watch you. If they don't want to watch you, they won't watch you.
But can I say something?
I'm telling you up front, if you ever have that woman up, and if she ever crosses,
I get it. It's up. It's up. It's up.
That's all I'm saying. It's
now,
on. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Now this is to Bree, because she's in your chat. I went to Bree's platform to have a conversation. I got into it with Mr. Pettyville, and this woman, for whatever reason, and she can replay that live. I never drugged this person's child. His children. I said, don't talk to me like that. Like, go tend to your kids out there in the background. Like, don't. He was like kind of little boy me. I tried everything to be cool with Bree, because we actually used to get along at one point in time, but for whatever reason, she did not budge. She just had this issue, this tension with me, and I felt like ever since then, like I like, hey, I'm drinking Cutwater. She's like, what's that? And I'm like, oh, it's a new little thing. Gave her the money to go get some Cutwater. She bought the Cutwater. She's like, women, I ain't gonna hold you. The Cutwater flyer, I was fucked up at the 110. All that shit. We were cool. And she still always tried to go back to like Mr. Pettyville and his kids and Lemon. I would never forgive Lemon. And like had this grudge against me. So it's been up between me and Bree. And I just feel like it's just unfair because she said I'm on the panel.
I'm here. Lemon, don't nobody want to hear all that.
No, Jay Wilson, that shit is. Jay Wilson, can I cuss?
No, you can, but please,
can I cuss, Jay Wilson?
Because I'm gonna cut you out.
Old,
it is old.
Hold on, Lemon. Hold on.
See, you see how you want, but Jay Wilson, you see how you want that shit on your platform, but I'm not listening.
What the issue is today.
So hold on, let me ask you a question. Hold on, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Bree, you up here. What's your real issue with Lemon? Because people have some real issues with Lemon.
That I have with Lemon today is me and Lemon was cordial. We was cool. He got mad that I was gonna do Dragon's fucking competition.
I don't give a fuck.
He went live and drugged me. That's why I don't fuck with that weird ass nigga.
No, it's not.
That's exactly what happened.
Well, what's the reason, Lemon?
Jay Wilson, we've been.
Okay, hold on. That's what she thinks. So what is it? So
Jay Wilson, we had beef prior to that fucking Dragons competition. That just came out like a week ago.
I was on his panel.
That was a week ago.
No, that was 2 weeks ago. I was sitting on your panel. What are you talking about? I was on his panel. I was on his panel. Jay Wilson, I was on his panel.
Lemon, hold on. So let's work this out. So Lemon, she thinks that you all were okay. And so she thinks that you already was on your panel.
Jay Wilson, this is how nasty it is. I was on his panel in the beginning of their live.
By that nighttime, when he got drunk, he drugged me, Pizarro, and Dragons because we was on competition.
No.
Okay, so Brianna, I hear you. So Lemon, what is it? I'm giving you your chance to talk. Now, what is it? That's what she said. I want to hear what you gotta say.
Thank you. She's lying because prior before the dragging competition and her being a judge, she been dragging me, having people drag me on her platform, getting a kick out of it, laughing, clapping her hands, all that shit. Before the Dragons announcement of the fucking
Give,
lip sync
give me an
competition.
example of something that happened that you noticed that you think was a violation since
Oh
you
my
mentioned that.
god.
She
Oh my
just
god.
just watch her live.
And let me tell you something, Bree. Let me say something, Bree. I'm not trying to be funny, but my thing is we can yell and scream, but you feel that you all were okay at one point in time, and you
So
feel
Jay
that it's the
Wilson,
Dragons thing, but
months
he feels
ago,
that.
Jay
Go ahead.
Wilson, Jay Wilson.
Months ago, the Mr. Pettyville situation thing happened. Cool. Me and Lemon was being cordial. We were being cordial, but the whole flag gate thing happened. When my channel went down, Lemon called me, and Lemon said, "This is all on live." He called me, said, "No, you don't need to buy StreamYard again." Blah 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 blah. So
Mhm.
I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna be cordial with you." So we're cordial. We're cool. Dragons come on my channel. Dragon said she want to have the lip sync competition. I said, "Cool, all right, I'll be a judge for you." I was on Lemon. I think I was on his platform earlier that day, but that night Lemon got in his feelings for whatever the fuck Lemon wanted to be in his feelings about. He got on that motherfucking liquor and he drugged me, Pizarro, and Dragons. I was confused as fuck. Matter of fact, earlier that day, I was sitting on the platform talking to him because we was talking about how, like, yeah, we cuss each other out, but we would never flag each other. And Lemon was just like, yo, we wouldn't flag each other. We can cuss each other out, not flag each other. All for Lemon to be like, Key Kayos, you can flag Bree because she took my video and drugged me.
No, I did
I
not.
responded to
No, I
what
did
the fuck
not.
he
I
was
did
saying
not say
to
that.
me.
That's a lie. You're lying on me. You're lying.
Wow, all right.
So
But
let me tell you exactly. No, Jay Wilson. Let me tell
go
you
ahead.
exactly what
Go ahead.
happened.
I'm listening.
So
I'm listening.
I'm doing my live. King Kyle wrote in my chat. He's my moderator.
Mm.
He said, "Women, did Bree give you permission to play your video?" I said, "No." That's it. That's all I said. No.
Mm.
And then even in that live, when I said no, people was like, "Women don't have him flag Bree doing good." And I even got super chats that was saying, I said, King Kyle's leave her channel alone. Don't fuck with her channel. I said that. I never said give him a green light to go fuck with Bree. So Bree's like, I'm gonna go take my video down, blah blah blah. For what? I told him don't do nothing
Did,
to her
did, did
channel.
you all reach out to each other? Because
Mm-mm.
again, Lemon, there were some things that were told to you that I don't think is all correct. I mean, and I'm just telling you now
Yeah,
how I feel about it. And let me say this: did they tell you that I said I'm not upset with Lemon? I'm not upset. I said I'm more disappointed that I stooped to that level to argue with her, and this is why I'm gonna stay off that channel because again, if I'm gonna argue with her like that, it's gonna be like that, and that was not my intent to do. Did they tell you that? So people are selective in what they tell you, and I'm gonna tell you this: it's business for me, Lemon, and I'm not trying to tap nobody's business. See, I love to work with people. I will collaborate with anyone as long as we keep it business. But when you start doing stupid stuff, then I'm like, no, this is not good for the business. Like I said, I would never strike your channel unless you did something. And like I said, if you use my content and I don't know about it, it's good as gone. I mean,
see,
that's why I was telling
see
Tracy
this.
and what's that man, Tim Blaine, because I push a button. I don't look at it. And if it gets you in the mix, you in the mix. But that's not intentional. I'm not
Listen,
looking at to take your stuff down.
see, there why was Snake and Goosebumps play people live the next day, and she said I'm gonna put my live on the highest tier, like $50, so nobody could play it for 2 days. He really had bad intentions with me, and played my live the next morning without my permission, with no cash app, and she was dragging me. I'm like, how can you do this? And then you're upset when people play your content, and you want to put it to the highest tier for 2 days, so you can make your money off of it. But she didn't ask me nothing. She just played my shit. I'm like, what? Hold
Well,
on.
but let me say this, and it is bit. Let me tell y'all something. With me, It's business. I know people hate that, but I am not emotionally attached to anybody. It is business. If you now, Lemon, I am sorry for what happened on your platform, but I cannot guarantee you if you let that lady on that it won't happen again. I'm being honest because again, I am just as honorary from the same state and gonna be real nasty with that person because again, I don't go out to be nasty with that person. That person has some deep, dark seated junk with me. And like I said, I'm in this season, I'm not playing with people. It's business. Lemon, I do not know you personally. I don't know what you eat. I don't know where you live. All I know is I come on and it's about business. Now, I'm not here to take people's business down. It's not if I like you or not. I don't give a damn. I don't even give a damn about it's business. It's about coin. I got friends. I got family. I don't need that on YouTube. It's about business to me, for me. And so what I'm trying to say is I'm not intentionally trying to take anything down or anybody. But a lot of people say you was dumb for going over there because you know that she controls him. Now, I didn't feel that way. Everybody makes mistakes, XYZ. You know, I had to tell somebody, you let somebody who porn bombed you twice on your platform. So, again, everybody makes those mistakes. But I learned from mine, and I was very serious about that because I wasn't upset with you. If I was upset with you, then you wouldn't even be on here. Now with Ness, that's a whole different story because I've given too many chances. It's a new season. It's 2026, and I'm going out. People think that you need them or you need that. I don't. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna tell you, you better start getting business in your mind because nobody is here to like you. These people are here for one reason, to get their show for a click and review, and especially with this beef sector adjacent, they're totally, totally different. I'm not here to take your channel down. Again, I told people that they should leave your channel alone because it's not helping the sector by taking people out. I've said that over and over and over again. But when somebody has a flag team, somebody has admitted to being with somebody who's taking your channel off, I don't think you should be worried about me trying to take your channel off. Now, those target and trigger words, baby, I wasn't even thinking about it. I wouldn't even think about, oh, this is a trigger word and I'm going to get Lemon. No, that hoe came for me. I'm coming for her. And I will tell you again, Lemon, and I'm being honest with you, and I'm going to tell you again. If she comes up, I ain't telling you not to bring her up. I'm not telling you that because it's your channel. But I am telling you that I can't guarantee that she ain't gonna we ain't gonna fight. All I'm gonna say is if you treat me with respect, you get respect. Soon as you turn left with me, I'm turning left with you. So my thing is, if I ever were to grace your platform again, and if somebody go left with me, I'm going left with them. And that's all I'm saying, especially that one right there. And I'm just being honest. So now I'm being honest. Why? Because at the end of the day, we know what's going on with her. I ain't called for nobody. But Lemon, and I'm going to say this again, if you're not business and savvy enough to say, oh no, or take folk off, it is what it is. It's business. It's business. And I'm telling you, you can even drop me. I'll say, Lemon, go ahead and drop me. Or XYZ. And I'll leave that up to you. But there's no way, if you go left with me, I'm going to go left with you. And I did my best not to go there with her. But all I'm going to say is to these people talking about this, I don't have a flag team. I haven't been implicated in flag teams trying to take people's pages down. I'm not trying to take people's pages down. I am not a part of people who are trying to call people's housing and jobs and all of that stuff. I've never been a part of that. So I don't give a damn what y'all say. Just be on that damn train or be at Jaycation. That's what I'm concerned about right now. Be on the train or be at Jaycation. Period. I don't have a problem with Lemon.
Train at Jaycation. Good morning, Jay Wilson, Lemon.
Yo, hold on for a minute, Vivian. Hold on for a minute, Vivian. Hold on for a minute, Vivian, real quickly. Because I don't have a problem with Lemon. And I want you to know that, Lemon. See, it's the people who closest to you up in your face every day that you need to be concerned about. Because Jay Wilson is trying to get a train trip and doing shit outside of the YouTube to get people together. The people who you need to be concerned about are the people who in your face doing these alliances with. You need to be careful with them. I don't come on your channel doing. Let me tell you something, Lemon. As long as we were on that channel, as long as you came on my channel, we had a great conversation. As soon as somebody else came on, it went left. Look at the people who always have your channel to go left. It was boring. I need to come and add some life to that hole. We was fine with the conversation. Nobody wasn't trying to come to stir it up in the next place, and that's the problem. I'm always coming to stir something up. I was getting ready to leave, Lemon, but she wanted to stir it up. So my thing is this: you need to be looking at the people, because the people who you think trying to take your shit down are not those people. You really need to look at that, because at the end of the day, we busy trying to plan something. Nobody's thinking about taking your channel down. And again, I have always advocated for your channel to be up. I thought it was crazy that people was trying to take your channel. I'm like, why? But again, you got look, Lemon, I have never counted your coins. You told me you were the wealthiest YouTuber in the beef sector. And I'm like, okay, great. But other people got pissed off because of that. And they got mad. And they said, oh, you think you're doing something now, so I'm going to take your channel. Just like somebody always mentioning that somebody's giving me something, or we going on a train trip now, and you always try. See, again, people who always count your money, be very careful of them, because if they're trying to count your coin, they're trying to come for your platform. I don't have a envious spirit, because I make my own money. Go ahead, Vivian. I'm sorry. I just had to let Lemon know that, because Lemon, I think you just, you know, look at the track record, Lemon. Look at the track record. That's all I can say. I'm not trying to put nobody down. Look at the track record. Then the track record should speak for itself. I'm about getting my coin. I ain't never had a problem with you getting your coin. I ain't never had a problem. Have I been shady? Hell yeah. That's who I am. I am shady. Can I roast? When I need to, I can. But you ain't never hear Jay Wilson taking somebody's page down because they making money. You ain't never hear me crying because somebody done made some money. Now, what I have said is I don't believe folk giving their money to that person and she cussing them out and doxing them at the same time. Okay, go ahead, Vivian. I'm sorry. I'm on mute.
Hey, hello, Vivian. I'm on mute. I'm listening.
Good morning. How are you guys today? You know what I'm here for. I'm here for the commercial. I'm here for the commercial. Listen, you guys, as you know, we have a train trip coming up. We also have Jaycation 2026. Listen, if you want to be part of the train trip or Jaycation 2026, please email Vivian Jennings at yespicturelady@gmail.com. I almost forgot my email address. Email me at yespicturelady@gmail.com. We will give you those details and information. There's some things that you must provide to me before we provide you our host site and things of that nature. There is, for the Jaycation 2026, there is a non-refundable $75 registration fee. Y'all, look, we look forward to seeing you guys. Just remember, don't meet us there, beat us there. Y'all listen. So that means I got 2 trips coming up to San Antonio in 2026. And Jay, I think I'm gonna bring Dad on one of these trips.
Okay. I think he would like the train trip.
I think he'll like the train trip too. I think I'm gonna bring Dad with me on the train.
Yeah, he would.
Cool.
He would. I got a question to Lemon again. So Lemon, you said you listened to Just Trying to Figure It Out. So what do you think about that? Because if she's saying that, then, and if you take her observation, then what does that say about the person again? Because we were talking about going to Jaycation and doing all of that. Go ahead.
Right. So what I would say to that was everybody was like, I felt like women said Jay Wilson there, and I'm like, no, I didn't. I didn't even know she was gonna come when he was here. This is somebody that was like, it's premeditated. And I did not do that. We were actually talking about dragging for competition. We were talking about other things, YouTube, lemon case and your case and other things. We wasn't even talking about nothing pertaining to her. So I didn't set you up. And I felt like she was on a panel, thank God she was there, somebody else, because they won't believe what I'm saying. And I felt like she broke it down eloquently because that's exactly how it happened. And that's my viewpoint on it. It was no setup. I didn't plan it, none of that.
So if that's the case, then it seems like somebody had an ulterior motive. And I'm not trying to be funny, but again, people have ulterior motive to come and be disruptive to your platform, to the conversation that's taking place. And again, we were talking about collaborating, and maybe, just maybe, people don't like collaboration. Maybe they like division more than they like anything else, because it seems like that's when everything took a turn. So I ask you to think about that, because if that happens with me, and then this is the thing too, Lemon, which was really interesting with just trying to figure it out. She was questioning, just trying to figure it out, like it was something else. And she said, we'll go on your channel to figure that out. So she was respectful to say, no, we ain't gonna do this on Lemon's channel, because again, we'll do this on Jay Wilson's channel. So when she mentioned having a fundraiser, which I said, no, we ain't gonna do that, all of a sudden pop up somebody. And I'm hearing people say, well, you just got the banner money, and then $200, and then you just got the all of this stuff. And I'm like, well, does that bother you? So again, Lemon, you don't ever hear me hating. Now, will I talk about it and laugh about it? Maybe, but I am never upset, because again, when we come on here, we do entertainment. This is entertainment for me. And if somebody wants to do something, it's because they want to. And then to insult older women and not knowing that most of the big money came from men. So I think that was really silly too, but I'm just saying. So my thing is, I think you just really need to look at that, because we did have a good conversation. We were fine, but where did the disconnect come in? Where did all the hoopla come in? And do you think, had that person not been on the platform, that this would have happened?
Do you feel like I set you up?
Of course, I don't think you set me up, but my thing is, if it didn't quite, I'm gonna say it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, well, it was odd, because Lemon, there's some things that could indicate that. Now, we've had a conversation, but until you click the link and we had this conversation, as far as I'm concerned, is I really don't know. Some part of me said, I don't think he did, but then I had a lot of my audience saying, well, no, Jay, because you remember that morning, and he said that Ness came on and she said, you didn't do what I asked you to do. And I'm like, well, what was that? Because I guess you were supposed to do your big one on my morning show. And I guess you didn't do it. And she seemed like she was a little pissed off about that. So that came to mind. And then, of course, the situation with her coming up saying she had talked to you, that came to mind. And then you saying that, Jay Wilson blocked me. I mean, not blocked me, but muted me on his channel, and I never complained about that. That came to mind. So I'm just being honest. Stuff came to mind. I didn't necessarily come out and say that you did it, but I'm like, yeah, I was torn, and I asked my audience what they thought. And a lot of them felt that you did. And a lot of them said, well, no, I don't think he did. So to be honest, I stopped thinking about it, because I'm like, well, I don't really know. And then a lot of people felt like Ness had control over your platform, and that you give her carte blanche to be stupid on your platform. That was said as well. So now that we had this conversation, no, but I would be lying to say that I was torn between if you did or not. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm going to tell you the honest God truth. I really didn't know.
Yeah. Remember when Rico hit the link and I said, Jay Wilson, I'm not trying to ambush you. Rico backstage, he said, oh, I'm going to go walk with her. And I was like, okay. He said,
no, I understand that, Linda, but I'm just telling you some things went like a perfect storm.
I'm just letting you know, I get ambushed a lot, so I know how that feels. So I'm like, hey, this. Even when Ness hit the link, I said, hey, Jay Wilson, that's backstage. I told you ahead of time that you were here. So an ambush is more so like we were talking and I just brought her up.
Hey, is this Olivia?
It is.
Oh, hey, what's up, bro? Well, let me say this.
Mm,
Because we had this conversation, I don't think that it was that.
yeah,
I was torn between the two. I really didn't know, and I'm being honest with you. Half of my people said yes, half of the people said no. And if you don't think that I'm putting those things together, because I know how the sector
I get
is,
it.
but we had the conversation, and I'm good with it. But then I want you to think again. I asked one more question. Had that person not clicked on the link, do you think we would be having this conversation now?
We wouldn't.
If that person hadn't clicked on the link to do what they did, do you think we'd be having this conversation now?
We wouldn't.
Okay, so my thing is this: it's not always the blaming of Jay Wilson and he trying to take your page down and everything. Like I said, I don't
I
have
don't
a
think it's gonna take my
professional.
page down. That's just what I had heard when I was still live.
Okay.
And you were mad about it. You weren't live. So that's what I was like more.
I wasn't mad about it. I said I was more
Mhm.
disappointed in myself to sit there and fight with her and do all of that. I was more disappointed with me. And like I said, Limit, if I was mad with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation now. I mean, and I'm real about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm noticing that there are some people who cause strife and division. And I don't want to be a part of that person. I don't want that person to come over here anymore. And like I said, the only time I would talk about that person is when something major happens. I got Miss Olivia on, so I want Miss Olivia to have her chance to speak. What's up, Miss Olivia? What's going on?
Good morning, Jay Wilson. I just
No.
have a question or two for Lemon, if I could, about the situation. Because I know that there was talk of him and Ned setting you up. I personally don't believe that it was like a setup, you know, a setup in like we usually know a setup to be, right? But when Ness said that she had talked to him on the phone earlier, I do believe that things were talked about when it comes to you, because we know that Craig is obsessed with you. Now I do believe that Ness probably said, well, when I hit your link, I'm gonna cuss him out. Could that have happened, Lemon?
No, that
She didn't
didn't
tell you
happen
ahead of time
because
that she was gonna cuss him out.
no, she called me. I missed her call. I called her back on IG and she was at work. So we talked for about a minute and a half and it had nothing to do with Jay Wilson. His name
Uh-huh.
didn't mention. I only talked to her for like 90 seconds.
Right.
And she said, if you lie later, I'm gonna hit your wing. I gotta cuss the troll out. Jay Wilson's not a troll. We know who he is. He can't
Oh, so but the troll that she was referring to, evidently we know now, was Jay Wilson.
It was.
So she told you it was a troll.
I don't believe it was Jay Wilson. I
Okay.
think had he not been on my link at that time, he hit my link. It would
Uh-huh.
have went somewhere else. But because he was there and it got friction,
Mhm.
that's why they got into it. Because I couldn't plan that Jay Wilson was going to be on my link at that time. I didn't even know he was going to be there. I told him when I hit his link earlier that morning that I'm going to take a 2-day break and I'll be back. Type shit.
Mhm.
And I didn't plan for him to be there and then next to hit my link to test Jay Wilson out. No, because I didn't know he was going to be there. I
Mhm.
did it. He just hit my link when I was talking to somebody else. And we were talking about something totally different. So no, I didn't plot with Ness behind the scenes.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that you plotted at all.
I'm not saying I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. I'm just saying like I didn't have a conversation with her about Jay Wilson or
Yeah.
nobody in the B sector.
Yeah.
No name
Yeah.
came up.
But don't you think, I don't mean to interrupt, but don't you think it was awful shady if y'all didn't mention Jay Wilson at all? Then why in the world would she mention that she spoke to you earlier? You know what I mean? Because then it's to imply, in case you didn't notice, that y'all had had a conversation about Jay
Correct.
Wilson. That's what that was for.
Mhm.
Okay. So
And I'm not saying that you, I'm
I
not
don't
saying
know,
that you didn't
but
know,
I,
Lemon.
Mhm.
But see, sometimes you get set up too, and everybody
Yeah.
gets in the
And
setup.
that's exactly what it sounded like, a setup. And
Yes,
thank you,
on
Miss
her
Olivia, for
part.
bringing that up, because that was the question I was going to ask. Did you think like she might have played in your face and tried to set you up on the backside, or tried to make it look like you were being shady and trying to set him up to try and break up what could be a good collaboration and a money making thing for the two of you?
You got to remember, everything in that moment was happening in that moment. So I'm not thinking like that. I'm like, I'm live. We're having a good conversation. Then them two bump heads, and So I'm not thinking about none of that in a moment. But when she said, "Women, didn't I talk to you earlier today?" I'm like, she did, and because even Jay Wilson was like, "Women, didn't you invite me over here?" And I was like, "I did." You know, I'm answering the questions as we go, but I'm not thinking like in the moment of like, okay, I'm being set up, or it's like this, or it's like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I felt like in a moment when she mentioned that we had a conversation earlier, we did. And I didn't want to say no, we didn't. And they're like, "Women, you lied. You can show receipts." Like we did talk. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
we did, but it was only for like 90 seconds. And she was like, "Oh, if you lie later on, I'm going to cuss a troll out." So it was not about Jay Wilson. But I understand how y'all view it. But in the moment, I didn't think about it like that. But now looking back at it, it's like, oh, okay. Type stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And then
Mm,
somebody said, she did that when it comes to Tracy. My thing is, Lemon, don't you realize that sometimes people are not see, here's the thing. Some people that think that you are delayed and that you are slow, I think that you know exactly what you're doing. And I think that in this case, you are afraid.
mhm,
You just want your channel to stop being flagged down. And so for that reason, this is just my theory, you chose to play nice or kiss up to Ness again because no matter if you deny it or not, that she is the one, her and her team are the ones that predominantly played a part in flagging down your channel. Do I think that only her team flagged your channel? No. No, I do not. I think that it was several people, and this came out that it was several people. But I think at the time, that her and Shakim is the
mm.
one that was being consistent with flagging your channel down. You know,
Can
and,
I say something to Pow Wow too while Pow Wow was up here? And let me say this. Pow Wow, let me say this. Whether Lemon comes over or not, I'm consistent. And if Lemon needs to do something by himself and not collaborate with anybody, that is his decision. I have a train trip coming up and we have vacation. Baby, y'all take this serious. I'm at my career right now, and in a couple of minutes, I'm getting ready to do my thing. Baby, this is extracurricular money. So
right.
I just want y'all to get that because y'all hoes be taking shit seriously. I don't. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just being honest with you all. So at the end of the day, that's how I feel about that. But Lemon don't have to come over here. He don't have to collaborate. I just
Mm-hmm.
want you to know. And I think you being a little shady. So I'm gonna tell you, tread lightly with me because it's the season of block. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
just letting you know. So tread lightly with me because I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mad, but I'm telling you, if you don't want to be here and if I sicken you or make you that upset, I will release you into a new season so you can go and be happy somewhere else. I'm just being real with it. All right. Go ahead, Miss Olivia. I had to let that person know because nobody's trying to stop Lemon from doing anything. And if he
Right.
Jay
comes over
Wilson is
here,
me. I'm on
they can
mute,
do
Jay
whatever they
Wilson.
want to.
But I
All right,
was
go
just
ahead.
wondering if Lemon
Mm.
could speak to what I just said. And then I just had to
Um,
say one
it's
last thing and then I'm
the
done.
play nice thing.
Huh?
You were saying like I'm playing nice and stuff. It's like, okay, if I don't learn from what got my last channel deleted again, I didn't got nothing. I'm hard headed. I'm this. I'm that. So I'm trying to abide by, I guess, what got my channel deleted. So I'm like, I'm in a rock and a hard place. So to say, I would say yes. I wouldn't say like playing nice, but knowing things like the flag and all this and that. Yeah. Because Olivia, as much as you know about my channel, it's a war zone. It's
Hmm.
the
Well,
strongest is
now
going to
I don't.
survive.
You sound like you're in a hole, baby. Could you?
I'm in a home.
Oh, you sound better now.
I'm in a what?
It
You
sounded like you
sounded
were
like you were
down
in
in
a
a
hall.
hole. A
Oh,
hole.
it could have been my microphone. I don't know because I'm
Yeah, you
using
sound
my
better now.
regular
So
headphones.
I got a question for you again.
Hmm.
Have you ever thought at any time I was trying to take your channel down or coming for your
I
channel?
I did when you left and they were telling me what you were saying on your platform because
But
you
did
know
you
how
hear
you
that
Oh,
from
this
me?
platform. But no,
paranoia.
hold on. You gotta remember, I was live still, so they're coming
Hmm.
to my chat. They're writing like, "Jay Wilson's live now. He's dragging you. He's
But that's
telling."
not Jay. Let
Da-da-da."
me just say this: we are old to be sector content
Mm.
creators, but Jay Wilson is older, and we would rather rose gag and drag, not do docs or snatch your channel or anything,
Correct.
because
That's
of
how it should
words.
be,
And Lemon, I
Olivia.
would think that you would know Jay Wilson
But
better than that.
you gotta remember, Olivia, I'm live at that moment. You know how the bone carriers go. They'll go from
Yeah.
my chat to his chat, from his chat to my chat. Like Whitney said this, Jay Wilson said that, and he said
They were
this, and
saying
he
stuff
said that.
about you. And I
And
said, well,
I was
unless
like,
I hear from
wow,
Lemon,
because
I said, unless I hear from Lemon, because again, they were saying some stuff about you. Ooh, they said you was dragging me to the white meat.
No, I
And I'm
wasn't.
like, okay, whatever.
I did not, because I said I'm not going to respond until I hear it myself. But they were
Okay.
telling me Jay Wilson's live now, and he's upset. He felt like he was set up. He's telling the crazy lady from Philly to go flag my chat. And I'm like, wow, really? I was shocked because I'm like,
And I
didn't hear
did. And I said, you know what I said? I said, I think it's really awful that all of this going on. And again, now look what's going on with Ness and the crazy lady from Philly. So I'm like, you know, that he would even invite her on knowing that he's not getting along with her and you bring this lady on the channel and you do all of this stuff and she's saying stuff, I'm saying stuff, and you don't think she's listening to that. So no, nobody was gunning for the channel at all. I was just speaking facts that's what that person does. And so my thing is this. You thinking it's me, but look at the common denominator. Like I said, I don't come on your platform cussing folk out doing this and this and this. And then she came on and say, well, it was boring, so I needed to liven it up. So it's just telling me right there. And then she did keep on saying, well, you know, I talked to you, Lemon. I talked to you. What was that all about? Why you have to say that? But again, she did it for a reason because everything with that person is calculated and is strategically planned. And that's all I'm saying. I mean, so that's all.
That. Like if I invite you or if I tell you like, hey, I'm going to be gone for a few days, come to my platform.
I understand, but see
Right,
that's
listen,
that's in the past. I'm looking. I'm telling you, I don't believe
I don't
talking to you that it was a setup.
because you don't.
But what I'm saying is, you may have been set up.
The thing is, I don't typically hit your platform, and you don't typically hit my platform.
Correct.
You can say I don't watch you, and I say, oh, I don't really watch Jay Wilson. You know what I'm saying? But
and was that a get back? Was that a get back for me saying that I don't watch you that much?
No, it wasn't no get back, Jay Wilson. The thing is that Craig don't want you with him. Wait a minute, Lemon.
I'm playing with Lemon right now because it really don't matter.
Craig don't want you and Lemon to have nothing to do with one another. Craig is very controlling. Craig has been stalking you for years. Okay, she's systematically bringing down Lemon's channel, whether he want to admit it or not, because he's not stupid. Okay, he's not as dumb as he act. I don't know why he feel like he got to kiss Craig's ass or whatever in order to keep his channel up, and it's unfortunate. And I hate that you feel like you between a rock and a hard place. But let me tell you something. If I let a bitch control my goddamn channel, okay, I would not have anybody on my panel except for me. And I will set a strict set of rules that don't violate YouTube guidelines, because if you're not violating YouTube guidelines, it don't matter how many times they flag you, honey, they're not gonna snatch your channel. Okay. And if you even suspect that somebody is false flagging you time and time again, you need to go to the YouTube support team and turn in that channel. So you can also do that. You can also turn in a false flagger, because that is a bad actor as it pertains to YouTube guidelines. I don't know why y'all don't read these guidelines. Y'all need to read the YouTube guidelines.
I never had my page flagged.
I think they be trying on me, but it don't work. I don't break the rules.
Okay?
And if I suspect that you flagging my channel, I'm gonna turn your channel into YouTube, okay? Because I've been on YouTube for a lot of years, just like Jay Wilson have. Okay, and I read all the guidelines, okay? Because if you try to set a grade for me, I'm gonna set one for you. That's the way I work, and that's what you need to do, Lemon. So you won't have to be kissing nobody butt and let nobody systematically destroy your channel or your YouTube relationships or people that you can make content with, because you and Jay Wilson could have had some good content. But because of Craig, honey, she had to put the stop to that, just like she had to get rid of Tracy, just like she wasn't going to be satisfied till she inserted herself into your limitation. And after the limitation, child, if there is one, who knows what's going to happen? Maybe it's going to go back to status quo. Okay, who knows? But honey, you need to start protecting yourself.
Go ahead, Lemon.
Oh, my bad. I was just hold on. I mean, the limitation it's done. Like the people is coming, it's all right. But yeah, I do agree with most of what I was saying. But I'm just in a place where I'm trying to learn from my mistakes, and I'm not saying like I have to be like a rock in a hard place. What I'm trying to say is, if you don't learn from what got your last channel deleted, then you'll
And you
end
ain't
up
gotta kiss
losing.
nobody ass either, honey, just to make
Correct.
money on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree.
And then another thing, this is the last thing I got to say, and I'm gonna get off here. And thank you, Jay Wilson, for having me. But why don't you tell Brianna that you don't like her? Now, don't
I
sit up here
actually,
and try to no, no, don't, because Jay Wilson, you got some kind of animosity, in my opinion, that stems back way before you got your channel started. It seemed like that animosity between you and Brianna, or the animosity that you have for Brianna, started way back with Sir King. Okay, why don't you just tell that girl that I don't like you? I
I
don't want to F with
I
you.
don't dislike Brianna.
Yes, you do. And you know
Listen.
you do.
No, I don't. I really don't. She
Yes, you
doesn't like.
do.
No, I'm
So
telling you.
you
I'm
just
telling you.
like to fuck with her then and drag her anytime you want to?
It's not that. I think she is an easy drug.
Okay, I'm back. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm back.
She's an easy drug to me. But she doesn't like me, and I think that's what it is. I have to realize that.
Lemon. She be,
Yeah.
she be trying to play the YouTube game with you,
Yeah.
and you will go off on her and Pizarro,
Pretty
Yeah.
purple.
at any time
it's
you
me.
want to. You
It's me.
use it like a punching bag, okay? Now but I feel like you got some kind of deep seated animosity towards Brianna, and it
Mm-mm.
comes out.
It's because I've known her when I was Surfing co-host, and
Now, see,
we
thank
had
you
this.
for admitting that. Continue. Shut
We
the
had
fuck up.
this. I
Jay
feel like this
Wilson, I have a
rapport.
question for Miss Olivia.
Can you
Hold
let
on
him
for a quick
finish?
minute. Hold on for a quick minute. Let me finish and then ask the question.
We
Go ahead,
kind of
Lemon.
had this
Okay.
rapport with each other, and I thought like we were cool, but for some reason she just doesn't like me. And people say it's this, it's that. He did this to me. He did that. Whatever. But I feel like ultimately is I genuinely like her, and I think that's what it is. That's why I come at her like that, or I come off aggressively towards her, is because like if a person likes you, and I'm saying, hey, I like you, I don't have no issue with you, and you still find an issue with me, then that bothers me, and I will pick at you with that. So that's what it is.
Lemon, this is business. I like you, but this is business.
Right. So it
This is
does go
business.
back to the
Somebody
start.
said, Lemon, I think you drink your true feelings show.
Okay, well, they're gonna say whatever. But yeah, that's what it is already. It's not that I
Okay, well,
don't
thanks for letting me know that I was right about that. But
Okay.
anyway, somebody had a question.
Yeah, purple.
Hey Jay Wilson. Hey everybody on the panel. Miss Olivia, you said something about Craig, and a couple of us were wondering who are you referring to when you say Craig?
Ness.
Okay.
The reason why I say Craig when I'm referring to Ness is because Craig tried to Craig aka Ness, came on as Craig as a male, trying to get close to Jay Wilson. And it was years ago, but I felt like Craig has always been infatuated with Jay Wilson. That's why I'm calling this Craig. Because of the way that she came
I
on.
remember Craig from the years ago, but I just wanted to make sure that I understood who you were talking about currently. So okay, how you
and I
doing,
think
Miss
that it's
Olivia?
Craig that has animosity towards Jay Wilson, not necessarily Ness, but Craig.
Okay, how you doing, Miss Olivia?
All right, how you doing? I am. How about yourself?
I'm doing okay.
That's wonderful.
Who else on here? That's
Lemon and Vivian.
Oh, Vivian on here?
Don't swerve past me, pretty purple.
Excuse me, Lemon?
Don't swerve past me. You see me on here. Playing crackhead games. Fuck, I'm a crackhead in front of 7-Eleven.
Hey, Lemon, how you doing?
Girl, already talking about you, purple. They said, oh my God, why does she hop on y'all panels? Girl, they talking about you already.
They don't like me on the panel, bitches. Them motherfuckers do not like me here in the panel. I don't know what it is about that, but they do not like me here in the panel. Fuck you, bitches. Fuck your hoes. Excuse me, Miss Olivia. Go on mute. Plug your ear. I'm sorry, Miss Olivia.
No, don't be sorry to me, child. I got a mouth like a sailor, child.
Oh my God.
Girl, they coming for you today. They said you annoying, girl. They said you just coming for attention. Girl,
Bitch, I don't need attention. I came up here to ask Miss Olivia a real question. Funky assholes,
Mm,
stupid
mm,
ass bitches,
mm.
dumb ass
okay,
motherfuckers.
said drop down and hush. They said you don't ask your question.
Make me. Make me. Make
Oh,
me.
jeez.
Pay J. Wilson, make me. I'm going to stay up here just for the fucker of it. Fuck of
Girl,
it.
okay.
Punk assholes. Pay
Baby,
'em.
these girls ain't playing with y'all this season. They said you better bring something. I ain't mad. Anyway, do what you
Funky
gotta
ass
do.
bitches.
Mm.
Hateful ass motherfuckers.
Well,
And
let
for
me tell you
some reason,
something.
they, I mean, I'm
Let me say this
going to
to
bring the
Lemon
other
really quick. Let me
person
say something,
name up.
Lemon.
Funky ass bitch.
It's about business. And when you let your emotions get into this, you're gonna get into a lot of issues. And sometimes we let it mess up, because I had worked with Heidi. I thought she was gonna do right. She didn't. That's my mess up. I ate that. Thank God I got, but I ate that. So my thing is, you're not always gonna be perfect, but I think I'm in a better position now because at the end of the day, it's business. And I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you,
but Jay Wilson, my thing is, and I understand what you're saying, but in me being like the 2.0, as they say, I'm gonna make mistakes. We all do. That's how you learn and grow. And if you don't make no mistakes, you can't grow. So I'm
that's
learning
correct.
as I go.
But
So I'm
but
like, okay,
why don't you listen to people who've gone ahead so we walk so you could run? Because
right.
we've seen it. Like Miss
I
Olivia
do
is
listen.
telling you,
I'm listening.
we've seen it. But I'm finding out about B-Sector Adjacent 2.0. Y'all don't listen.
I'm
Like
not
I
B
listen.
sector
Like
adjacent 2.0. I'm B sector.
okay, all right,
I
all
was
right.
not a content
Okay,
creator.
okay. So you came in the ladder. Okay, you the sixth phase of the housing development. I got you. But look, this is what I'm
That
trying to
don't
say.
say the same thing. Jay Wilson don't.
This
We
is
words
what I'm
with
trying to
it.
say. Like your girl Dragons, she don't listen.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of people that just don't listen, and then guess what? They come right back. And I guess you all can't receive it.
Hello? Is it not?
We done roasted and gagged, and I think people take the roasting and gagging personally. But when it comes to the business of it, so Lemon, you are at a pinnacle point. You're doing your thing, but people flagging the hell out of you. You
Yeah.
can't make no money like you want to when people flagging your shit all around the place. You can't.
Well, let me start
So
talking to you.
all I'm saying is you got to be careful. People aren't your friends. You are subcontractors. Some actors and actresses you like to work with and hang out with. Some of them you just like to work with because they're good to work with, but they're not good personally. And some people you don't even want to work with and you don't even want to hang out with. And so you have to decipher that between that limit. And that's all I'm saying,
I
because
agree.
everybody is not on your side. And the people
I
who
agree.
you think don't like you, they just because I don't watch you, that don't mean I don't think you should be here. Now, there are some things you do I bristle at. I'm like, oh my God. But folk don't like me collecting. When I get a new printer, the girls be hating. So I
Did
understand
you hear my
everybody,
commentary about that?
huh?
Did you hear my commentary about that?
I
When you
did.
got the
Let me
printer,
tell you something. I did.
I was
And you
like,
know,
if his supporters want to give him a printer, let them get a printer. If they want to, if his supporters want to pour into him, let them do so. I'm like, why we hate on that? Then I turn around and say, listen, y'all, I don't ask for much. I don't come on live begging like Pizarro, but I do need 20K by the end of tonight. So,
well, not 20K. God damn. You hear that, Miss Olivia?
Yeah,
We
20K.
real
Okay.
ambitious. 20K,
Very much
Jesus.
so.
Okay.
no,
20K,
But let me say
but
this, Lemon.
because
No, let me say this. I
I
didn't hear you.
honestly do
He
like
worse
to go
than
live
Jamal
because
Bryant, Jay
I
Wilson.
honestly really like going live, and whether it's him, I can't hold a panel or I can't do commentary by myself. Whatever I do provide to the sector, I enjoy it. I don't do it for the money aspect. Yes, YouTube does pay me
I
for
do.
it, but as far as coming live, I'm not begging my supporters to like send me money. I need this, I need that. Those are my struggles if I need something, which I don't. So I typically, when I go live, just to be messy, I'm a
I got you.
Even
I'm
if
a
you
messy
weren't,
nigga.
even I'm sorry, Jay Wilson, go ahead.
Go ahead. Well,
That's all.
let me answer this. So, Lemon, First of all, I have gone through hell and high water. I deserve every penny that I get. I entertain. I make people laugh, piss people off, whatever. I get paid for. If they stop paying me, you won't see me on here because again, it is what it is. Google AdSense, bank on people doing it for a hobby and not for a coin. Now, to get back what you were saying, now, I'm glad that you said that, but no, Lemon, I have learned not to watch critics. I'm going to do what I want to do. Whether you agree with it or not, the banner challenge, they were already mad. Ooh, that's a little high, Jay Wilson. Well, everybody knew they was getting into. I ain't scammed nobody. I meant what I said, and the person got their money. See, one thing is they may not have liked it, but you couldn't say that that person didn't get their money because they did. And my thing is, it's not a scam when you know what's going on. It's not a scam when all of that stuff. And I'm not even here to prove that. But all I'm saying, Limit, is you got to do what you think is right for you. I'm doing this train trip. If I'm the only person on the train, I'm good with it. But I'm doing it, and somebody's gonna come on there, and we're doing vacation. I am not worried about the critics because one thing about it is, yeah, I'm not worried about the numbers. Everybody has a rise and fall, but can you be consistent? See, everybody was big at one point, but where are people now? I'm still here. Some folk ain't here no more. So
And I'm irrelevant, and I'm still here. You know why?
yeah,
Because
still
can't
here.
nobody tell me that I'm irrelevant, that my channel is irrelevant, because they all listen to it. Okay, they just don't want nobody to know. Okay,
And
I
another
but
feel
I'm
thing,
good
y'all.
with that.
Miss Olivia, they insist on saying that Jay Wilson is not with Mark. Have y'all not seen the boat
What?
trips? Have y'all not
I'm on
seen
mute.
the
Oh
the
Lord, we do
things
it.
that him and Mark has done together? That's weird that y'all would say that he's not with Mark. I've
But I,
seen him. I've seen
But
mhm.
let me say this. Let me say this.
he
Do you
showed
not know?
Mark on videos.
Do you know I don't care about that? See, this is the
I
thing.
know
You
you
got to
don't, but I'm
care.
just saying, what the fuck are they looking at? Excuse me, Miss
Let me
Olivia.
say this though, because Crease Face, Jay Scam and Weasel, I don't like him, and
Who
anything
the
that
hell is
would do this.
that?
That's me, baby. I'm Crease Face. I'm
Oh
Crease
my.
Face. Botox Crease Face passer. It don't bother me. Again, this is my entertainment. These people don't pay mortgage. These people, I don't know these people.
But I'm
And
saying,
so
why do they not see you with Mark when you show
they don't
pictures
want
of
you, they
him?
don't want to see. They still I'm still driving Uber and Lyft. Ain't that right, Miss Olivia? I'm still driving
That's what
Uber
they
and Lyft.
say.
That's what
So
they
my thing
say.
is
That's
this.
Well,
what they
hold
say,
on, wait
Miss
a minute. If I
Olivia.
could
But
just
why am I going?
interrupt for a minute.
But I know what you do. But why I'm going to sit there and argue? But my thing is, what do you think and what do you say? Because my thing is, I don't care. I mean, to be honest.
Baby, he is very much with
Well,
Mark. And I don't
Okay.
know why y'all acting like y'all
No,
don't
baby,
see that
Mark is with
shit.
his wife, according to the girls. He back with his wife.
No, he's with you. And I
well,
see it.
Oh,
But I
okay.
don't know why
Go
the
ahead,
well,
Miss
fuck they
Olivia.
don't see that
Miss
shit.
well,
Olivia want to add
I just
something.
want to ask Lemon.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
Lemon.
Miss Olivia.
Going forward when it comes to the limitation, I heard that Talent backed out of the limitation, and I was wondering why, because I didn't hear why.
I don't know.
Okay.
It was presented to me with no details. So it's just like
Mm.
a name, but no explanation about why. So I don't
Oh,
know. He
okay.
was in my chat like I think the day Jay Wilson and that started. I want to say it was that day, but some days, some lives seem like the same lives,
Oh,
especially when you go back to back to live. But he was in my chat, but no, I didn't hear it personally from him.
oh,
It was just the name was just presented that he backed out for whatever reason. I don't know.
oh. So he didn't come up and say that I'm not
No,
coming anymore.
no. Mm-mm.
Okay, so that may or may not be true.
It is true because
It is
the
true.
person he talked to behind the scenes presented it to me because I don't talk to talent outside of YouTube, only
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and that person went to that person. Well, it was already
Okay.
presented, so it was on my live. So
Mm.
Ness told me that talent reached out to her and said that he pulled out from my trip,
Who told
and I
you again? Who told you again?
Ness because
Mm.
he went to Seattle,
Interesting.
Ness case in
Right.
Seattle, the Seattle. thing. And he talked to Nez. That's how we even met Talon in Vegas the first time was through Nez because they talked on IG or whatever. I don't talk to Talon on IG. I only see him on YouTube. But I noticed his absence, but I didn't really think much of it because Talon takes breaks. He's here, he's there, whatever. But he talked to Ness behind the scenes, and he told Ness that he was not coming to my church. And yeah, it's true because he didn't come up to when it was being spoken about or who it could possibly be. Because people was in the chat like it could be this person, it could be that person. Who is it? And his name came up, and we started talking about it a little bit. And I was disappointed, and they noticed the shift in my energy on my platform because I was like, wow, so. Not only are you not coming to my church, but you're having conversations behind the scenes about your pullout to somebody else than me. You can tell me like, hey, listen, I'm not gonna come, and it is what it is, type shit. I'm like, okay, cool, because we're adults. Like, okay, you're not coming, and I feel like he was talking to somebody else about not coming to my church, and it was disappointing because. I felt like when I did meet Talon in person, I was very respectful. I didn't have my phone out, wasn't trying to get pictures, X, Y, and Z. So for him to get cussed out by Nez, on my platform.
Well, wait, baby. Why did he get cussed out by this?
Because something happened at what's that thing called? That Halloween thing they went to,
Pumpkin Sutra.
He didn't like. I guess they were checking IDs, and he made some excuse like he had to go run back to his car to go get his ID. And that's like you were trying to hide your identity. You wanted all you had to do was flash your ID to the person you can get in. So he made some excuse. So Ness went through the doors, and he went back to his car, acted like, and then got his ID and came back to the thing. He cussed him out. He said she didn't want to meet him. He was this and that. He's weird and and he's a bag of bitches. And it's like you went through all that with Ness, and I didn't do shit to you. I haven't done nothing.
So somebody said I see a pattern. Somebody said she felt like Talent was hiding his ID.
Yeah.
So yeah. Meanwhile, kind of can't even hit the link and be seen. Okay, the Sassy show still going to Vegas.
Yes, he is.
Why is it a big deal that Talent's not coming? I'm reading on this comment.
Hold on, it's not a big deal that he's not coming. Tell me. Don't tell Ness. This ain't Ness casing. It's Lemon casing. If you don't want to come somewhere and be like, I'm an adult. Hey, bro, I feel like this. I'm not gonna be attending your casing no more. Had I not made up with Ness and be cool with her, I never knew Talent wasn't coming. I found out through her. So you having conversations about me behind the scenes is weird. And you can talk to the person. I'm the person. Me.
Right. So you feel disrespected because he didn't tell you man to man.
Yeah, like, hey, I'm not coming, bro. Oh, cool. Say less. But you're having this conversation with Ness about my situation. And I'm blindsided because I didn't see this coming. I'm like, huh? You not coming? I thought it was somebody else, but it was Talent. I'm like, wow. And I've known Talent for years. Right. Avatar Nation. So it's not like a stranger or I met him through Ness type shit. I've been knowing Talent, so that did. I felt the way, and I'm being honest. I felt the way. I'm like, wow, really? This that's fucked up. Y'all having conversations about me behind the scenes, and he's not coming on my trip. It's not a big deal. It's just like he could have told me, is what I'm saying, and that's fucked up because I've never done nothing to him. So that's the thing.
Well, I really don't think it was about you, but but I understand you feeling disrespected. Since this has your trip, he could have told you himself.
Question: is Ness going to still attend? Because we can shake it up. Didn't Ness say that she was going to spit on Sassy?
Well, she's not going to do that because Sassy said that she wanted to see her do that. And she said that she, before she fights Sassy, she would call the police. But I understand why Sassy said that because if you saying you being all big and bad and now you coming, I want to see you spit on me, B. I want to see what you gonna do. But now you hollering you gonna call the police. But first you gonna spit on me.
So Ness backed out.
No, she's still going from what we know.
Oh, okay. Well, I think King Payne need to bring his film, his camera crew.
Ain't nothing gonna happen. She already said she the only person, didn't she say, Lemon, that she just want to meet you and her crew or whatever, gonna not have nothing to do with the rest of your
Yeah.
guest or
So
whatever.
she's gonna meet me, Lolo, and she doesn't really want to meet anybody else.
Anybody else, right?
And let me say one thing, please, so I can clear this narrative. I don't know Sean Bradley. I know him. Like, I was on a panel with him at 13 one time about the show when that everybody was going live and talking about the show and what happened at the show. Like Jay Wilson, Jay Dunn, everybody's going live about it, right? So I talked to him once, and I was in his chat maybe twice, and he acknowledged me. But I don't know this man. No, Sean Bradley has nothing to do with limitation. No, there's no contract signed. No, this is not a reality show. None of, cut that narrative. I don't know this man. From what I know, he doesn't really care for me. So no, I don't know this dude outside of YouTube. I don't know him. He's not a part of nothing. So because they were saying that Pizarro was like, do you think Sean Bradley, he signed a contract with Sean Bradley and Todd? No, and more. No, I don't know this dude. So I just want to clear that up. Sean Bradley has nothing to do with limitation at all. No contract, no reality show, none of that. Now, Jay Wilson, I did want to ask one thing, because I had heard this with King Payne. King Payne said that you agreed to be a part of the show. To what capacity he did not expose. Is that true?
You didn't hear that from me.
I'm asking you. It's a question.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be right in Texas. You didn't hear that from me.
So you're not doing a show?
You didn't hear that from me. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna be right in Texas.
What? He just did this yesterday. On his live.
Oh, did he really?
That's a no. Yeah, he went live. He rebuked the Lady Snoop because Lady Snoop is saying that she's suing him and his sister because they roofied her allegedly.
So are you going?
Yeah, I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, then I'm more. Yeah, I'm in Cali.
Okay.
I'm an hour away on the airplane. Yeah.
Okay. See. All right.
But Jay Wilson, that is not his vibe. I mean, like, why would Jay Wilson go to a bad girls club type situation? That's like not his vibe.
More like this over here, real world, not bad girls club.
More like real world. I mean, that's not his vibe either. Like,
but he said, I got Jay Wilson to sign up. To what capacity? I can't tell y'all, but he did.
Who is this lady? Is this Lady Sparkles?
How you doing? Hey y'all.
Oh Lord, that's Lady Sparkles. What's up?
Yeah, he was like, to what capacity? He couldn't tell, but he said, I got Jay Wilson to join the show. He was announcing during his live yesterday.
Oh wow.
Queen Poster was up there. He was being on the show. I'm like, Jay Wilson? Really?
Okay.
You know, me, he wasn't on
I seen Queen Toaster over there on his panel, and I said, "Oh boy, they was rubbing elbows like Laverne and Shirley. They was rubbing elbows like Laverne and Shirley."
Now, Hershey Toaster was so annoying on that panel yesterday. Like, we were trying to get to Lady Snoop getting her ass beat, and she kept pausing the video, pausing right here, and doing like these long ass stories. I'm like, shut the fuck up and let him play the clip. Like, Toaster pissed me off.
Toaster was doing a whole lot yesterday.
Yeah,
Toaster be doing a whole lot.
I left him went to go watch Raggedy Ass Pizarro.
Oh no, not Raggedy.
Wait a minute.
You saw that purse when she bought that alleged new phone.
Well, I think King Payne should have broke his production because it would have been a good WWE match. I wanted to see Sassy whoop the shit out of Ness and step to her 10 toes down and say,
might come to Vegas.
Be like, I'm right here in your face. I'm not on YouTube. I'm in your face. I want you to use that same energy. Spit on me.
He might come to Vegas. He said he's like a couple hours away.
Spit on somebody. Spit on somebody.
Shit. Fuck all this internet shit. I'm here. King Roman. That King Roman. King Payne. Bring your film production. Turn that shit the fuck up. Let's get the fuck out the hotel room, bitch. And you say go spit on the girl. Okay. Then she go to here. The fuck?
That's what she said. I feel you. Bitch, you gonna have to prove to me, bitch. You gonna have to prove to me, honey.
A couple weeks in of self-defense. So
Hershey, who said they was spitting on somebody? Hershey.
What
Oh,
happened to
can
Hershey?
somebody answer me? Who said they was spitting
Ness
on
Ness
somebody?
had said that she would spit on Sassy. Now this
Oh
is
my god.
prior to Ness decided to go to Nesscation. And so when Sassy found out that Ness was also coming to, Lemonication, she pretty much said that she wants to see Ness because she wants to see if Ness was actually going to spit on her. And then Ness said that she would call the police because she's not trying to get into it with anybody. And what me and Hershey was saying is, bitch, you got so much mouth on the internet. We're gonna be in we're at Vegas together. I want to see you spit on me like you, because you was talking tough on the internet. So why you want to say you gonna call the police now? I just want to see you spit on me. What you gonna do?
Thank you, Miss Olivia.
No problem, girl.
Wow, there's a lot going
Hey
on,
y'all.
y'all. But I'm telling
Hey
you.
y'all. It's a lot going. I just want to say
So
real
what's
quick
up,
because I want
Sparkles?
to.
What's going on?
I just want to ask Jay Wilson. Well, we'll get to the binary situation. I just want to ask Jay Wilson, what do you think about all this stuff coming out? I mean, you got these off Broadway productions with these Mexico Mike people, because the T sector know all about King Strain and the alleged Mexican children and all that bullshit. And like I said, I don't sit in places that's, these people trying to be somebody, bitch. Okay, because when you've sat with the best, how you doing? You don't need to know the rest. But anyway, like I said, what's up with me and Binary? Me and Binary need to have a conversation because Binary,
I thought you was a little
this,
flirtatious over there with Binary, and I'm like,
child,
he's a married man.
I play with
And
Binary, Binary know what it is.
what did Pizza say about Binary? Because she was saying that he been looking at women's stuff, and what's been going on?
I don't know. I guess when Diva, went on her rampage, writing articles and stuff, I heard that he, allegedly like to not great touch on women or some kind of nonsense. I don't know, child. But I don't know if they have sense,
Well, you was flirting with him like you wanted him to touch on you. I was like,
child,
talking about something. Hit me in the background. Hit me in the background. Hit me up a little later, Binary. Hit me up later on. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Listen, I have that effect with a lot of people. I'm gonna say this because I am gonna talk to Binary, but it is very hard for a trans woman, formerly a gay male, formerly a hetero male. I've walked in a lot of shoes. A lot of people can't walk in my shoes. They can't walk in my life or my lifestyle. So, that's that on that. But like I said, I just wish people would be real about themselves. I mean, these people act like they don't watch people, they don't see people. These people paying for subscribers. It's a lot going on, but it's very interesting on these streets, honey. That's all I want to say. Ness, I want to know if you really going to.
Let me ask you this, Sparkle. I didn't mean to interrupt, but did you see the end of the because you was talking about a lot of people can't walk in your shoes and stuff, right? So I'm wondering, did you see the fiasco that happened over there on YouTube cameras this morning, where she had to close her whole live? Did you hear what they were talking about?
What happened? What happened?
Well, honey, let me tell you, she had to close her whole. She just, pretty much closed the video down. She shut it down because what is his name? Glitter Boots is over there getting into it with Goosey. They got into it real bad, and they were trigger wording their butts off. And it got so bad that she just shut the video. I don't even know if she just took the video down. It was so many, so much. Ooh, oh my goodness! And because evidently, and I don't know how it got started, but Goosey was saying that what is his name? Glitter Boots was saying that Goosey was asking somebody, did they another man, did they want to have relations with him, or maybe he was talking
No,
to
he was
Glitter
talking.
Boots.
He was talking to Grown Folk. What happened was
Okay, and Grown Folks was just going off
on
on
Binary
YouTube
show the night before.
Okay.
Grown Folks said that Goosebumps is like a bitch. He's this. He got a big clitoris. And then Goosebumps in return said, "So since I have a clitoris, you want to fuck me?" He kept saying that to grown folks on Binary show the day before. That's where it stemmed from. It was Goosebumps said that to grown folks multiple times to where grown folks at Binary's platform because he kept saying, like, you want to fuck me and stuff like that. It was crazy. It was sick. But yeah. That's
And
where it
then,
came from.
yeah, I didn't see that, but so I didn't know the origin of it, but I did hear them over the arguing back and forth this morning. And grown folks he was really belligerent, and I understand why the girl shut the channel down, because honey, it was death threats and just a whole lot. It was a lot. She had to end the channel.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Livy. A lot of people, like grown folks, they usually when they have a lot of macho energy like that for people, and they questioning, and get upset. It's like when men get mad because a woman says, "Have you ever been with a man? Have you ever been with something that looked like a man?" These people don't like to live in their truth. I mean, and he did say, he stood up on Lemon's panel and showed his privates and things. And when people bring it to the light, it's like you get upset, but you do these questionable things like putting your legs back behind the headboard. It's ridiculous. Now, big bad bitch, since you got so much receipts, motherfucker, why don't you come up here and show me the receipts, you punk ass bitch? Because like I said, it's 2026, bitch. And if a hoe can't come on motherfucking camera and address me, bitch, you can't say a motherfucking thing to me. Okay? Because I'm sensing that you over there touching your little 3-inch dick while you talking about receipts on me, bitch. Okay? Maybe it's your mama that need the motherfucking receipts that left you on a basket sitting in the motherfucking stoop, bitch. Okay? Now that's the receipts you motherfucking need, ho. Because ain't a bitch alive on this motherfucker can tell me any motherfucking thing. I came cam the fuck up. Okay? Personally, with hair, without hair, and any motherfucking thing of the flair, bitch. So what's T? Okay? Now get the fuck out my face.
LaDon said they moved it to the backup channel. Thank you, LaDon, because I didn't know that. I just want to straighten that out. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sparkle.
No, you good. I'm just sick of these trolls and these tragedies running around like a bitch, ashamed of any motherfucking thing
I just
do.
blocked somebody, and I'm so sorry. That was not meant to be blocked. So if you block, please email me so I can unblock you. But somebody just said Lemon Shakim is playing your stuff from last night live. Whoever I
don't
blocked,
understand that shit.
please let me know so I can unblock that person because I meant to highlight it and I blocked them by mistake. Yeah, that's what they said. I blocked them by mistake. So I'm sorry, that was a mistake. So please email me. I blocked you, so please email me so I can unblock you.
My header. Hold on one second.
So please email me so I can unblock you.
I was gonna mention something, but I'm not.
What you gonna mention? What the spirit was telling you? There's so many trigger words.
The Shakim and Lemon saga is just getting so tired. I'm just like, I don't understand the shit. It's almost like it would be funny if it was a lover's quarrel, but it ain't even funny no more. I mean, the obsession with Lemon is sick from Shakim's part because it's like, okay, let it go. Y'all don't like each other. Y'all not gonna be cordial. What is it? What is it?
I think somebody still has feelings.
Oh.
Well, I'm not lying. He already mentioned it. He already mentioned it. So I don't know why people are. I think he's not getting over it. I think he's not over it. And Lemon may not want to admit it, but that boy thought he had something.
Well, at a point, a lot of people think they have something, and I just, I don't understand it. I mean, I guess.
Hold on, I just have to hit somebody else to let them know my content.
No. Let me say this. I'm not saying that something's going on with you. In his mind, something could be going on.
What I'm saying is, like, this obsession, like him, like, let's say he pretended to be Miss Olivia, and I think, okay, Miss Olivia hit my platform. I bring Miss Olivia up, and it's him. I don't think people understand, like, he's using people's pictures and he's impersonating them and acting as if he's that person. Like last night, he hit my platform. I'm thinking it's King Roman News. I'm like, wait, isn't he doing a show with Shamar on members only? And it looked like King Roman News was coming up on the platform, and it was him. I don't know how he does that shit. It's weird.
Wait,
So I
coming up
bring
to
him.
your platform last night?
Yeah, he did it the night before
What?
too. Yeah, he's impersonating people.
Oh, but he trying to hit your platform?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Bro.
And he was
But
trying to get
my
on
thing
today.
is,
He
Lemon,
wanted to
what's
come on
the
this
point?
morning.
What is the that's
Yo, I
obsessive
don't. But
stalker the
Sparkles, I
behavior.
don't.
That's the
Sparkles, I don't know
shit.
because I'm not. And my guards is down. I'm like, okay, let me put up my banner. Let me make sure this is that person. Then I thought it was King Roman, and he was like, yeah, I got you, blah blah blah, and it's him.
Oh wow.
And he did this. This is the second day in a row he done it. He was
Oh,
impersonating
that's the
Steve
video. That's
Danielle.
why he said, "Yeah, I hit Lemon's platform." And what about it? What I
Yeah,
mean, who's
he
looking
sent
like
me
the
a super
stalker? Like
chat. He
Lemon is
sent me
not
a
hitting
super
your
chat.
platform. I
He
don't get
sent me a
it.
super chat from all, here's some money for your new dental or something like that for Vegas. I'm like, what?
Oh
Like,
wow.
it's weird. It's weird. I don't know, y'all. I cannot tell you. I don't know.
Yeah, I went to a new level of beef, and I don't understand it.
It's
Now,
weird beef, but it's
I,
one sided. So I don't
yeah,
want
but
people to
it's one sided though.
misconstrue.
Yeah, because
I
you
don't
don't
want people
really.
to
I mean, you got.
misconstrue. Like, if y'all see him on my platform, it's not because I brought him up there knowing it's him. He's pretending to be somebody else. So if he does access my platform, it's because he's impersonating somebody else, and I think it's that person, and it's really
Oh
him. Like,
wow.
imagine if I ignored you, Olivia, and I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
this ain't Olivia, but it's really you. That's the thing he's banking on because now I got to question whoever I let on. It's not really them; it's him.
Well, what do you
That's
think
crazy.
he would have said? What do you think would have happened if you would have allowed him on?
He was cussing me out. It wasn't like he was trying to have a
Oh.
conversation. He was like
Mm-hmm.
just talking shit on my platform to me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh
So it
wow.
wasn't like kumbaya, my lord. It was more so
But
I'm
Lemon,
gonna
do you feel
pretend.
like that man really kind of felt some kind of way because
I don't.
it's
He's
I mean,
he's a
because
strange character. I
he
don't
came
know
on my
him like that.
platform and I'm like, are you lying? I mean, because he's known to not tell the truth. But he was like, yeah, he was saying that Lemon had invited me to California to come out and stay and all of this and I'm like, okay, so
Oh, wait
I'm
a
just
minute. What?
saying,
Oh, child.
no, I'm not lying.
Let me try.
Look, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I asked him, and Lemon, maybe
I did
you.
not. I did not invite him to stay in California. This is what happened. After Vegas, he felt like he really, because like he was like Elvis and he was Rick James and he was wearing wigs the whole trip. So in Vegas you can be whatever. So he's like, I want to move to Vegas. I'm like, that was our first trip in Vegas, but okay, if that's what you want to do, cool. So it was never California, it was Vegas because he felt like he can make money off. He met this person I filmed it, this Rick James impersonator, and he was at the club. He was doing his big one, the Rick James person, and he felt like that was his calling to. It was a sign for him to live in Vegas because he could panhandle and dress up and impersonate celebrities and get money and hold a cup out. He want to do that kind of lifestyle. And I'm like, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. It was never California. It was Vegas. He switched it to California, my city. No, I live in Sacramento. It's not like that. Vegas is different. So he wanted to go to Vegas and be like that Rick James impersonator, become famous and known for impersonating celebrities type shit. That's what he was thinking on, not California. He switched it up while he beefing with me and made it seem like I wanted him to come to California. That's a lie. He wanted to go to Vegas and do that.
So
That's all it
y'all are
was.
hearing it from Lemon. So
That's all it
Lemon
was.
said that he did not
Never
invite
my
him,
city. Mm-mm.
and that was it. So because he said that was the case, and yeah, because it sounded like it was a relational shit, and I'm like, wow. So but my thing is this, Lemon, you may not feel that way, but in his mind, it may be that.
Right.
I don't know, but again, and he's so upset that you looked in his computer and he's still holding on to that. And then he said you tried to use that against him and you did that. So
I mean, I did. That part is true. I did go through his computer. And I did show him some pictures I took For me,
Mm.
that is true.
Okay. I'm telling
But
you,
my thing is,
sometimes
hold on. But my thing is this. I mean, you did that. You took. I guess not. Some people, I guess they would say not the best accountability, but you took it as much as you could. When is he gonna let it go? Are you gonna go legal? What are you trying to do? I mean, because now it's like, I mean, you
Nobody
went to
can
the
tell me
court.
about my trauma. Nobody can tell me when the fuck to
Lord.
get over it. I'm still upset with him. You guys don't know what
Okay.
this done to me, but he tried to be cool with me again. He tried to hang out with me again. He helped me switch my bank accounts and my Cash App account for monetization and all that shit. Like, he's been over it, but
Is
he's
this
playing it in
after?
y'all face.
Is this after
Yes,
Nescation? Oh wow.
yes.
Okay.
hmm
All right.
Yeah. We had conversations on it. Yeah. Yep.
Oh wow.
Do
And
y'all
he
think,
wanted,
I'm gonna ask each one of y'all, do y'all think it's an identity crisis
he
or
said,
something going on? Because I mean, all of these costumes and all of these, some of these people are really going through identity crisis. Like, I
he
mean, the
used
Rick
to,
James and the
he
Elvis
used
and
to
all
do
of these
coke,
people.
so who knows? I
Well,
don't
whoa,
trust
whoa,
coke,
whoa, 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 what?
and I don't have to say allegedly. He said it.
But he said
Oh,
what,
God.
Lemon?
He used to do coke. He's a cokehead.
Oh.
are you serious?
Yeah. He used to go get it for his auntie, and he used to test it out before he gave it to her to make sure it was good.
Wow. I know he has a
Okay.
big nose.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Yeah.
I didn't know that was.
Wait a minute. Ain't Bean supposed to be his auntie? Or was that a joke? Because, see, this is not getting funny. Beans and Cornbread, wasn't she
No,
supposed to
they're
be his
not.
auntie?
No, they're not related.
Oh,
No,
they
they're
not? Okay, that was a joke. Because
Now
child, this is
somebody
getting
said
sick.
Lemon just lying.
I'm lying.
That's big bad bum, be a bad bum, whoever the fuck that is. That's a troll, Jay Wilson. He's stupid.
I'm lying. I'm lying. Okay. Let me lie to you. I'm not. I don't have to lie about him being
Somebody said, Lemon, you need to talk to OKP because it's considering inviting Shakim to the next production.
Official
What?
campaign.
See that?
I mean, he can bring Dirt Dirt to the show. I'm telling you, if Dirt Dirt comes to the show, he's going right back to the airport.
Jay Wilson.
Did he show up to the courthouse?
No, he didn't. He was in the room wearing wigs, performing for YouTube.
Remember, Jay Wilson, he said that he wasn't. That morning that he told you the morning of he wasn't coming, and he ain't give no apologies. Remember, you was like, "Well, y'all, you should give
I
the
just
money
wanted
back
to ask the
people."
question to make sure I confirm, but trust but verify. Trust but verify.
Yeah.
I don't even believe
say
he
that
was in
was funny.
California. I don't even believe he was there, Jay Wilson, honestly.
Jay Wilson.
I'm not. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna drop down, baby. Lemon, Miss Olivia, Sparkle, Hershey. Much love to you guys. Okay.
All right, have a good day, love.
You too. Take care. Much love.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Say it again. Say Bia isn't lying about this. Ooh, child.
I'm not lying. I'm not. I would never lie or put drugs on nobody. He said it.
But this is the thing, you all.
And
So
then
y'all
he
want
went to
Shakim
New
to come
York.
over here, but what we don't want to hear is the same old stuff. I mean, if you want to talk about what he talked about, and if he told Lemon that, we can. But I'm not here for that foolishness. I'm not here for that other stuff. I'm really not here for it. So Shakim can come
Here's what
over
I'm
here.
gonna do. Because he went to New York for a trip. He met some people in his sector. They went to some trip. And a woman even said that him and another dude from his sector, who his name is Photon, they were looking for coke out there in New York. So I'm lying about this whole story. I'm lying. I'm gonna get them on my platform. I don't have nothing to lie about. And this is him as an adult in New York about a couple years ago. And when he went out to New York,
You just said, I'm sorry to cut you off, baby. I had to come off mute. You said you said Shakim met a group of people from his sector and they was looking for cocaine?
Yeah, in New York. After the club. I ain't gotta lie. What? I gotta make this story up. I didn't make this story up either. So I'm lying about that too? Okay. I'll get them on my platform. How about that? And she was there. I can get her here. She met him and she said it.
Now, somebody said Shakim did say that about cocaine, but he said it on a live. He didn't tell Lemon that.
No, he didn't tell me personally. And that's what I'm saying. He didn't tell
Mm.
me personally. I said he said it. I didn't say he told me. No. He said it about the cocaine thing, and they're like, "You're lying, Lemon." No, I'm not. Why would I lie about
I
Philly?
got
They're
a
cool
question.
people.
I got a
Yeah.
question. So is this maybe why Stephen? So do y'all now think that some of the stuff that Stephen's saying was true about
Mm-mm.
Shaquem? This is
I
getting
Mm-mm.
don't
sick.
know with Stephen because Stephen also he lied and this person name is Lennon Honor and they used to confuse him with me. Like thinking they're saying lemon and they're saying Lennon with an N. Honor, I don't know who that person is. He's a concentrator in the Omar sector. And Stephen was paid to put out false allegations about this man who's married with children and that put him in this relationship with Stephen and then it was all fake for money. So Stephen was paid to lie. So I don't really bank Stephen's word. It's not trustworthy. He could be bought, and if you could be bought, I can't trust your word. So Stephen did that.
Yeah, this race, it was something about this racist thing, and then, now it's the
his
what's
dad
your
told him
issue?
to stay away from black people, and even though he's
Oh
black, it's
God.
weird. But yeah, and I want to talk about his dad because his dad did pass away. So I'm trying to,
Oh wow. Ooh,
yeah.
And we don't
condolences
even
though.
want to segue into what in the world that they have or had going on over there in that Umar sector. We don't care
So
about
leave
that in
that
the
alone.
beef sector.
Leave the coke story alone.
No, I'm just saying, just in general, that whole sector freaks me out with
What is
Lennon
that sector,
Honor and
Libby? What is that sector? Because I mean, most of them people they supposed to not support Umar with his scamming big
They
gorilla
I mean,
looking ass.
I
I
look,
understand.
let me tell you something. Somebody popped up on my channel a couple of times because I said something about somebody that, used to be in that sector, but they're doing content over here. And I had to let them know whatever the history. Now, some people over here are, are listening to the history, like, what's his name? What's the fella's name? He's interested. He's getting information from him over there. King Roman News concerning Shaquem and whoever else, whatever else. But I don't entertain stuff like that because I'm in the beef sector and whatever beef they got going on over there that's on them. But when you come over here, and you have something going on over here, that's what I want to talk about. Whatever you went through in that sector over there, I don't care. That's how I feel about it because those people are different than beef sector people, and like they are really invasive over there. I put it that way, But I don't concern myself with their sector's problems. I really don't.
But
That's why
there is
you
some
hear me
cool
talking
people from
about
the Umar
Shaquem and
sector though.
Lemon because it's beef sector content when it comes to Shaquem and Lemon in this case. And
Binary. What about binary? What's your take on
well,
him?
yeah, I
He's
don't
from the
want to
Umar.
talk about. I've heard
Okay.
people, saying his name
Okay.
yesterday, referring people to go over there and listen to him. But the reason why I don't listen to him is he a He-Man black woman hater.
Ooh.
Lemon, I think you a He-Man black woman hater, but you
I'm
ain't from
not.
the Umar sector. At least you from the beef sector.
I'm
But
not
as far
though.
as I know, you saying you not, but I'm just talking about the Umar
Okay.
sector
You're
right now. I don't
okay.
concern myself with those people. There's something wrong over there. Okay. It is something going on extra that we don't do over here. So
Okay.
if they want to entertain it, everybody grown. If you want to entertain the information that they giving you, and not you, but in general to whoever, then y'all do that. But I'm telling y'all, you're biting off more than you can chew, and some stuff just need to be left alone because those people are darker than the dark forest. You know what I mean, Jay Wilson?
I've been
Really?
hearing.
She just fucked
Yeah,
me
they
up real
darker than
quick.
the dark forest. If y'all know what I mean by that. Mm-hmm. I said, not
My
today.
thing is, I met some cool people from the Umar. I get what you're saying, Olivia. There is
Mm-hmm.
some cool people. Like when you're first meeting a new sector, it's like, I don't really want to meet on new people. My sector is crazy enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
I actually met some cool people. Now, I do think there is some weirdos over there, but the overall sector, no, I think there is some very good gems there. But you got to go through a lot of charcoal to get to the gems, and that's what I feel like the sector is over there because there's some good people there. It's just a lot of bad
Let
seeds
me
like the
ask this.
dirt
Let
dirt.
me answer this question real fast, because
Mhm.
every time I get to talking about It's extremely darn over. It's extremely darn over here. Olivia too, Miss. Over here too, Miss. I don't know what that means, but anyway, this Tati White says, I know I heard and seen this woman say she ain't beef sector. Now you are. No, honey, I'm not beef sector. I've been over here since 2019, and Jay Wilson can attest to that. But and I beefed with everybody over here, Jay Wilson included. Sean Bradley, I made my bones over here, but I am nomad sector. The reason why I call myself nomad sector, number one, is I don't claim no clicks. And number two, I go where the hell I want to go. But I have been here long enough and argued with the real original beef sector OGs, honey. So when I feel like I want to talk about something pertaining to beef sector, that's what I'm going to do. And nobody's going to stop me, okay? Because I made my bones the right way. I didn't come up under nobody. I ain't never been in nobody's house. So if I don't want to call myself beef sector, I ain't got to. But just know, honey, I know the history. Do you know the history about me? Clearly you don't, or you wouldn't have said that. So you need to shut the fuck up and move it right along. But I don't act that way no more. So, okay, girl, continue. I'm sorry, y'all go ahead.
Lady, I used to sub in your Black History, Word of the Day, Loser Podcast. Ooh.
I ain't never had a podcast. What are you talking about? I used to sub to your Black History. Yes, I used to talk about Black history a lot, but you know what I learned about that? The reason why I don't do it anymore is a lot of Black people are not concerned about Black history. So what I do now is talk about just nonsense, okay? So I can talk about things of that nature to people offline. Okay, to people
Why you
that
gotta
want to
be
have the
fat in the throat
discussion.
though? Now, why y'all gotta start the name calling now? Why y'all starting the name calling, talking about fat on the throat? That wasn't necessary. That was not nice.
Child, you know, I mean, Jay Wilson, you know, I don't. I guess I've been over here too long, love, but it ain't about me. I didn't come over here to talk about me, and so yeah.
Thank you. Because again, you can have a disagreement, but you
Yeah.
don't have to call her no names now. I mean, you know,
Well,
I'm
you know,
just saying.
people are very ignorant, and you know, I don't do that sort of thing no more. And they want me to start hollering and screaming and become the dragon.
Well, Miss
But the
Olivia
dragon
is
in the
the
cave, you
creator of
know.
the Thunderdome, baby. She was the creator of the Thunderdome.
And I'm
Y'all
over there,
know?
and I'm over them domes, and because they have a Thunderdome every day, Jay Wilson. Okay.
I used to love Miss O calling folk remedial. Yep. Well, look, Lemon. So let me say this: what we've accomplished. So, Lemon, no, I wasn't flagging your channel. I don't believe that you were trying to set me up, but I do believe you were set up. I think that somebody came in to do something intentionally. I will say that for the mere fact they kept on saying we talk, because it's again, it makes you look like you've been in cahoots with her. I never said that you set me up. I said I'm torn. I don't really know. So now talking to you, I know. So
you found
it's
out
good.
what really went on, didn't you, Jay Wilson?
Correct. And also, I wasn't trying to take your page, but I was pointing out the fact that you know that these are people who don't care about your page. And at the end of the day, they're going to snatch it because, again, I didn't come up there. Do you think I really came on your page to cuss and fight with people? No. But if you don't think that person did what she did to do that, you're wrong. And then, again, what she said, people said that they see a pattern. Hey, that's up to you to look at. But they say they see a pattern.
I see a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? I do play a role, the naive role, the dumb role.
And I know you do. That's why I said you're not stupid and you know everything that's going on. Thank you for admitting that. And that's why I hit the link this one. I'm thinking, hold up, Lemon up here acting like you real dense. You know everything that's going on. And he understands exactly what's going on and what he's doing.
And I'm glad you admitted the Brianna thing, because I'm glad Miss Olivia asked those questions.
No, but the thing with Brie, that is real. I don't have this disdain towards Brie. I actually did like her. Now, it's my disdain towards her.
Okay.
Right, because it's the more I try to like show you like, hey, I don't have an issue with you. I fuck with you. It's like the more she pushes me away, like I don't fuck with you. She's throwing hot water on me with bleach. I'm like, nah, like it's not bad, but see, for whatever reason, it's something. She said like it was something about Mr. Pettigrew and his kids. I made a comment. He was talking to me now. Olivia J. Wilson and I want to say that's Hershey.
Mm.
Um, I'm having a conversation with Bree on her platform. I hit her platform randomly. He said, "Are you from California?" I'm like, "Yeah." Are you from Sacramento? So that y'all been pillow talking about me because like, why would you pick that city? Like, Sacramento doesn't have a voice. We don't have a tone, if that makes sense. Like, you can't just every place, every city in California, you pick that city. And so I felt like I was being played with in that moment. So our conversation got heated, me and Mr. Pettigrew. I'm like, why would you ask me this? I don't know him. I'm not talking to him. I'm here for Bree. Why are you asking me if I'm from Cali and specifically picked out that city? So it was like, I don't know if he told him to say it, but I felt like he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just,
Well, let me say this too,
uh,
Lemon. I think it's always dangerous when you bring your spouse on.
yeah.
And again, that's again the only reason I say that because I brought mine on when we were in the early stages of the beef sector, and it was deep because people's job is to really break you up. So my thing is, you even bringing your man on, then now you're making him a content creator, and he shouldn't be a content creator. Leave him out. This is your job. Baby, if you're gonna get upset, then you need to go ahead and step aside because this is my job and people are gonna attack me. But if you're gonna take that personal, then you may not need to be looking at this because you're gonna get upset with people. And I don't think you should make your man content or because now he's a content creator as well. And that's why I kept on telling Tommy and Castro, what's more important, the beef sector or your relationship? I mean, you see what happened with Crystal, and I mean, I said Crystal like she worked, like she play on Dynasty. I'm talking about Crystal and Blake Carrington. I'm talking about
Krista, but the thing, you can't compare Krista to nothing, even though I was a part of that little situation.
But did she not bring that man on? Did she not bring that man on?
She didn't bring him on. She met him through Empress Janet at the party line sector.
Baby, that should have been enough right there.
But Krista does that. I met Krista on a breakup. She broke up with TC, HD, TC. We're not gonna go into the details, but I met her.
You done said Empress Janet. That's enough right there. And you're right. Krista broke up with that lady who was a lesbian, and then said that she said she had two things. She said she was she said she was undried. Wait, she said she
was cat dog.
That's why cat dog came up.
Krista's.
Yeah.
And then she got rid of the landlord. That's the man who had the diabetic tennis shoes.
Oh Lord, not orthopedics. Not the orthopedics.
Baby, he had them diabetic tennis shoes. Baby, Krista be working her way around this beef set than all of other stuff. That man had them diabetic tennis shoes, baby. I couldn't do it.
Oh my God. Jay Wilson, did you see the shoes?
They hooping and hollering
them soles were so thick on that thing. Them things I'm like, them was platform tennis shoes. Ain't never seen them.
It was just on my platform too, like the other day. I forgot who he got into it with. He got into it with somebody. It could have been me, but I don't think it was me. It was somebody else. But landlord's a hot mess. He lives in Cali. But Kristen she bouncing from guy to guy to guy. Like, she went through like 4 days before she met Blake. So Kristen will be okay. Like, she can be crying and looking ugly on camera. She'll be okay. She'll find somebody to attach herself to. She needs something on the internet. Like, she doesn't want to meet physically. She want to meet virtually. And nothing past virtual. Because the moment when people start questioning when are you and Blake supposed to meet up, and he was questioning if she can walk, like I did. So you didn't see the legs either. Something's going on with. I think she handicapped because if he got the same sentiments as me, like meaning like sentiments. I'm sorry, as me, like. He's like, I seen her upper half, but I ain't seen the lower half. And he started questioning that shit. Like, that's weird to I understand she's BBW, she's a big, beautiful woman, or big, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, not to walk. And then remember, she fell out with Dragons and she wanted to do the competition the same day as Dragons because Dragons want you to get up, perform, show your full body. Krista was like, full body? performing, I just feel my upper body because she can't. Something's going on. And y'all remember, and I want to say one thing before I go. At Mary's funeral, Krista spoke, but she didn't walk to the podium like everybody else did who had words for their friend that was passed away, and she said that was her best friend. She spoke. She said she had a baby in her arms. No, I didn't hear no baby. I just believe that she is disabled. She probably not her whole life, but she became disabled at some point in her life. Something happened, and she can't walk.
Now, let me know. I'm gonna say this. A
Mhm.
lot of people say you fall out with people because of the alcohol.
Oh.
They said you fell out with Tracy. You don't fell out with
No,
Crystal. You don't fell out.
Tracy fell out with me because I made amends with Ness.
Okay.
Tracy, me.
Dragons.
Dragons fell out with me because I wouldn't drop uppity.
Ghetto Intellect.
Ghetto
Binary.
got mad with the man. I didn't fall out with Binary. He was on my platform last night.
Okay, y'all back together again? Okay, because
Yeah,
it
I was on Binary platform. Yeah, I was on Binary platform. He was on my platform last night.
Okay, I'm just asking because they said that you fall out with people.
I do.
Is Lemon still coming to? I mean, is
Lemon.
what's his
So
name?
Lemon, why do you fall out with people?
They fall out with me.
Why do they fall out with you, Lemon? Because there has to be a reason why people fall out with you.
Insecurity. And
is everybody insecure?
A lot of them.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Is
Lemon.
Ghetto still coming to Lemonication?
He's going to Vegas. We centered the trip around Ghetto because he had a golf tournament and he wanted to go. And so we was like, what's the date? So we it was supposed to already have happened, but Ghetto had golf and he's like, I can come at this date. And I was like, okay, so we moved it to that date. But we fell out. But he's still gonna meet like Lolo and Sassy and some other people. But me and him, we made amends. We became cool again. But when Ghetto is just my bad. Ghetto is just an interesting character. So yes, he still will be in Vegas. He got a golf tournament out there, and he's going to meet certain people, but he won't meet me because I feel like if I'm such a big inconvenience or if I'm such a problem and a headache, don't force yourself to be around me. I know who I am in person, despite how I display myself on YouTube. I know in person who I am, right? So I just was like, we don't have to meet. It's cool. Meet Lolo, meet this person, Sassy, and whatever, whoever else you're gonna meet. But I don't have to meet him. I'm still gonna have a good time. And it's about me. It's not about him and trying to cater to everybody else. I gotta make sure I have a good time. So I'm not in a position to like make you want to be around me or to tolerate me. Like, nah, cool. Be there. I'm gonna be here. And then
somebody said, Lemon, you and Bree got over that, and y'all was cordial after that, though.
We did. But then okay, this is what happened. He hit my panel when Dragons announced her talent show, and he was going to donate. He's like, "Be careful." He like, Dragons, you got to get behind the scenes. I want to help you, mommy. I got to help you with this. Like, do you got your Cash App on your flyer? Do you got this? You got that? We got to get behind the scenes. I'm like, oh, if you want to tell us things, he's like, because I'll be tempted to fly out to Miami and I'm gonna fold you up like a pretzel. I'm like, okay. So he hit my weed that night. He had a beer. I'm like, okay, Ghetto finna be lit. He was like, nah, me and Mrs. Ghetto finna go out there. He came back, slizzard, and we got into it. That's how me and Ghetto fell out again. He started off on my panel because I said, oh shit, Ghetto got a beer. He's behind the stage. I could see him on camera with a beer in his hand. A Corona or something. And I was like, oh shit. He's like, nah, I'm gonna be chill. I was like, oh, you getting lit tonight? He's like, yeah, we finna go to a bar. And I'm not gonna be drinking like that. He came back, we got into an argument, and we fell out again after being, after the first fallout. So yeah, I left it as it is. I'm like, okay, we're not meant to meet in Vegas, and I'm content with that. I'm very content. So
he's leaving out. Wait, he's leaving out. He is pissy drunk every time he falls out with people. Somebody said it's never Lemon's fault. He's always the victim.
Always.
Okay.
No, I do things wrong. I do, I'm not always the victim. I am sometimes the villain, but not every time. There are certain cases I am actually innocent, but because of my history, it'll make it seem like, oh, this is just a repeated pattern. This is women. so nobody believes it. So it is what it is.
Okay.
But I know I had good intentions on being cool with Ghetto because we had just got back to a good space, and I was trying to keep it there, but we fell out unfortunately over Dragons and his talent section. And I'm still even trying to help Dragons out.
Now,
Like,
can I say something real quick, Lemon? We have had a decent adult conversation. There has been some difficult questions asked, and nobody got to the point where folk was fighting and acting crazy.
Right.
And so that's all I'm saying. Lemon got questions. He got stuff from you all. And that's all I'm saying, because again, even with the Shakim thing, I could have brought Shakim up, but I don't want to hear the same old stuff. Do you really have something to say to Lemon? Because I don't have time for a bunch of back and forth. If you're not trying to solve the situation, then you're trying to be a problem to the situation. Even with the Brianna situation, I wanted Lemon to have time to talk. I wanted Brianna to have time to talk. Miss Olivia came up and asked the question, and we kind of got a feel of what's going on. And so it's good. I mean, my thing is it going to be a solution? Maybe, maybe not. But at least we know kind of the root situation of why things happen. So my thing is, this is what I'm trying to say. Could we have had a Thunderdome? That's easy. It's easy to sit here and let people yell, holler, scream, and you don't ever get to the bottom of it. But today, we had Lemon. Lemon answered questions. He told us what happened with Shakim, because he wanted to be in Vegas. It was not like what he was saying. Because again, Shakim had it like Lemon was trying to, y'all was trying to be the happy couple. And I asked him, I'm like, are you really lying to me? And he said, no, I'm telling the truth. So now to hear you talk and say, hey, this is what really happened. He really wanted to come to Vegas because he wanted to do this, and he turned it around acting like I wanted to be with him, and that's not the case. So Lemon, again, when I don't hear your side of the story, the only thing I have to go on is his, and of course, he lies, and the sad part about it is, now I might get slapped on the hand by Bree, but I'm like, Bree, you using him because you are not that dumb. I know you know that man was on the flag team. And now if he's telling on everybody, why are you giving him carte blanche? Are you using him? Because you can't tell me that these people were doing this in the third and you ain't say nothing. So you didn't do anything.
Brianna, I truly believe that Brianna knows that Shakim flagged her channel. And for whatever, and I think that she is so angry with Ness now, she is willing to tolerate Shakim, but I don't understand why. I don't understand the logic in that. That don't make no sense to me.
Let me jump the gun before she tried to go live and be like, I was cool with Shakim when he was friends with Ness. We been cool.
Well, she said she need to see the receipts. But common sense is going to tell you who did it.
Romanu said he got the proof. He just what he wanted to let Brianna Source dig her grave, and then he's going to bury her. And I'm like, I'm waiting for it, but he said he got the proof. He got the proof. He just waiting.
Okay. Oh no. I'm not taking anything personally. This is the thing too, and like I said, I'm leaving people alone because some people will play in your face, and I just think that they have issues, and this is why I give people enough rope, and when I see it, I back away from it. But I'm going to say this, Lemon, I have never come for your page. I have never been on a flag team. And my thing is, it's these people who are closest to you that you really have to watch out for, because they will show you who they really are. And that's all I'm going to say to you, because we are just subcontractors. And I'm real with that, because people are trying to say, oh, Jay was trying to take your page. No. I don't have a flag team. I was just pointing out the fact that Lemon allowed this person to come on their channel and do all of this stuff and so on and so forth, knowing that. And again, I'm looking at the person now because she's fighting with that same person. And now you heard me say this. I don't know if y'all heard me say this, even though I am not on good terms with that content creator and really don't want anything to do with her. I don't think that her place of work should be disclosed. I don't think she should be doxxed. I don't care how we fall out. I don't care how we cuss each other out.
No,
we shouldn't do that. That is a no-no. That is a no-no.
Yeah,
and I can say that, and I don't have to like you, but I can say that.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either.
Yeah. So I don't agree with that. Leave people's jobs alone. Leave people's
Yeah, I
family
spoke
alone.
about that
Keep
last
it
night
on
on my
YouTube.
show. I was
Yeah.
like, I just feel like when you get to the point where you are doxing people, you are calling their jobs, you are doing this and that, like off YouTube, you're too invested. Like you need to log
Absolutely.
off. It's just too
Absolutely.
much. You take the fun out of what we do, and
Yes,
we can't
absolutely.
have fun. Yeah, we're gonna cuss each other out. Yeah, we're gonna fuss, fight, but we're gonna keep it on the
Yeah.
internet. We're not like trying to
Right.
really fuck with your real life. This is just
Right.
a hobby. And I feel like people who do that, I don't care who it is, you're a weirdo to me. You're too invested. People who dox, it's just you're weird. That's weird to me. I don't
Yeah.
could go on for like women, you repeat information on your platform. See, that's no. I never put out nobody's information. I've never doxed nobody. I've never said none of that shit. So grown folks hit my link last night on some
But
dumb
how
shit.
can he talk where he was one of the persons who actually called my contracting
Wow.
job?
Oh
How
my
can you
God.
say that?
He
He
did?
was one of the persons. Yes, he did.
Oh wow.
And then got mad because I got $3,000.
Mm.
But see, this is what I'm saying, Lemon. So I think these people have some nerve, and I thought it was wrong for the people to dox him to say he was stealing clothes from the Salvation Army to get the people. It was just so much. And then to be honest, Lemon, they say he never graduated from high school.
He did say he dropped out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, but I think it's wrong though. See what I'm saying? So
Did you
again,
get got popped by trying to have his AI girlfriend Goosebumps pop them and said they found the picture from AI? I don't know how they did that shit, but he faking a relationship with some AI person. But grown folk is just very hypercritical, and he's
first
a
of all,
hypocrite.
I have not said anything about this man. Everything is alleged. And my thing is, if people pull it where he said that he was doing booger sugar at some point in time, I don't know what you're talking about. This is entertainment, and this man is really obsessed with women.
Because of what I said?
He
I don't read
keeps
the text
saying
when I'm on
weird
the
and
panel.
packed up like audio lime is crazy.
Huh?
Oh my God.
Can you repeat that?
Somebody said he keeps saying weird and packed up like audio. Lime is crazy, copycatting people, personality sad. I don't know what that's about.
I don't know either. Okay.
Stealing
He
clothes from
said
the
something about
Salvation
he gonna
Army.
include Jay Wilson. Pastor Lil Dirts just said he's including you in his lawsuit against Lemon.
Jesus. Somebody
Oh,
said,
God.
Pastor,
We going to court.
Pastor Dick doxed himself. He showed that little condemned house he lived in. There's a big blue tarp on the roof.
Oh, God.
Girl, not the hurricane tarp, not the tornado tarp.
But listen, I know I done
Baby,
probably
not the
ruffled
FEMA
a lot
tarp.
of feathers, and I'll deal with it later. I'm sure they're gonna cuss me out, but it is what it is. I had a good time having a conversation with you, Olivia.
Oh, thank you.
And Jay Wilson.
Well, somebody is not happy that you came over here. And let me say this, you all. Let me came over here because you wanted to. I am not really concerned about numbers right now. I'm concerned about consistency. But if Lemon comes over here and we can be cordial, then that's okay. You all should be happy when.
I felt like an owl.
And I'm glad we got some clarity on several situations.
Yes,
That's why I
we
hit
did.
the
Me
link.
too.
You know, because
who
I'm not
with
up
me?
at night and I can't see what's going on your channel, but I appreciate the clarity. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. Anytime, Olivia. You know what I'm saying? Like, and one time
And everybody don't have to be
Olivia,
Robert. Can I say
was
this?
like, wow, Lemon, it was pleasant. I thought we was going, we bang. And I was like, nah. I went to your platform. We had a very good
Oh yeah,
conversation.
absolutely. No, I don't have no reason.
Let me tell you,
you,
Kim, let me say this. I don't have a problem giving you the link. I don't want to hear you fighting with Lemon, and I want to know what's really going on because you can bring him up.
Why don't you hit the link, Shakim? Nobody. Wait a minute, Jay Wilson, drop the link. Are you trying to say that because you are afraid to hit the link? Is that what's going on?
No.
Is that why you saying that, Shakim?
Foolishness.
There
I
go
don't
the
want
link,
foolishness.
Shakim. Wait a
Now,
minute, Jay Wilson.
Shakim, as soon as you start going left, I'm taking you out because we've had a grown conversation. We're not here to be throwing insults and all of that stuff. If you can't talk to Lemon and express to Lemon why you feel the way you feel, then it's no need for you to come on here because I'm not tolerating foolishness. Now, the link is dropped. I denied you the link because people didn't want to hear the same old stuff.
But
We
the
have
link has been dropped. So you can't use it as don't use it as another excuse.
We have had a constructive conversation here today.
Right.
That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
And we just don't have time for foolery.
But the link has been dropped, so you
The
can't
link
use
has
it
been
as
dropped,
an
but
excuse.
again,
And I want to
But
say
you can
one
be a
thing.
grown man
The
and hit the
law is
link.
for the lawless type shit.
I just don't have time for a lot of foolishness, Lemon. I mean, seriously, I don't.
Well, we're gonna
So
see if
now
he
you
hit the
don't click the
link.
link. Now I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes because I'm not staying up here all day waiting for you. Now the link is down here. Either you can click the link or not. It's totally up to you. But my thing is, if you're not willing to work through this, it is what it is. Baby,
Right.
people are suing me for what? Child, bye.
Well, it
They
just
doing
sounds
it
like
too.
this is going to be excuse for him to, play victim because he won't hit the link. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
he's
you
gonna be like
dropped
they were
it
begging me to
twice.
hit. He's gonna be like they was begging me to hit the link, and I didn't hit the link.
But no, Jay Wilson denied me the link. That's what he said. But now Jay Wilson has dropped the link twice, so we
What I
can't
said to
tell
him
it
is I'm
live.
not giving him the link because if he wants to act crazy,
Right.
then we're not doing that. And it's up to me if I give you the
He
link or
said
not
it's a
because
link because he keep impersonating people on my
that's correct.
platform
And
when
my
I
thing
go
is
live.
this: I don't have to let you on. It's not the law that I let you on my link.
Right.
I don't have to give you access. That's my decision.
He was King Woman News last night, hitting my link. So
Well, maybe he don't want to hit the link because he did want to get up here and act crazy.
That's the thing.
Just
If you want to
offered it
get
to
up
him
here and act
twice.
the fool, then no, we're not giving you the link for that. I don't have time for that. So you are right. I'm not giving you the link to come up here and act foolish. But if you want to come up here and have a conversation, that's a whole nother ball game.
Right.
he want the fool la.
Well, I don't have time for the fool la la. I really don't, Lemon. I really don't. I'm serious.
Well, at least you offered it to him. You can't say that you denied him.
Yeah, and we've been up here now, and so I'm getting ready to call it a day. Do what you got to do. God bless you. Heaven smile upon you. I just don't have time for it. And again,
I'll send a couple more minutes to see if he gonna hit the link. But if not,
and this is the thing. This is the thing.
Get my day started.
I was like, we're not coming up here to ambush people. We're not coming up here to do that. If you're not really going to do the work to have a conversation with Lemon and say, well, you did this, and the third. Or if you're not going to say anything that's new, then why are you coming up here? Because my thing is, I asked Lemon a question about why you were coming to California. And Lemon said that's not the case. Lemon said that you were interested in Vegas, but you act like you and Lemon was getting ready to go cohabitate and you was going to stay up in Lemon and cook eggs and bacon. How you acting?
That's crazy work. How you put that whole story. It was Vegas. He met that Rick James impersonator. He saw the Rick James
I asked him, I said, are you telling the truth? Are you really telling the truth about this Lemon thing? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. I said, because, hey, but Lemon, that's why I'm asking you the question.
We were in Vegas, but I hung out with
Sparkles again, Jesus.
I hung out with Ro more than I hung out with Sarkin. Believe it or not.
See, that's the problem right there. I think that might have been, anyway, let me stop my, ooh, Jesus. Let me not be like, ooh, Jesus.
Dirt was more under Ness, and I was vibing with Ro because Ro was actually himself. And I vibe more.
And I will say, Ro is a nice person, and I enjoy hanging out with Ro as well. And it ain't had nothing to do sexually. Ro is just a nice person overall.
Yes.
Hey, yes, Jay Wilson Rose, you smell like vanilla. Ooh, I can't wait to smell you. Yeah. Child. But yeah, Ro been lighting these streets. What y'all think about Ro tearing these streets up? Ro been lighting these streets. Him and Chris
he fucked me up a few times though. He drugged me, but I do gotta get my
He said you came for him though. He said you came for him.
I did.
Okay, so Lemon, so when people come for you now, I'm just saying because people
but I came for him because when he saw me and Lolo on Mia's platform, he went live and he got mad about the situation. He's like, oh, this is so fake. This is a play. They're not mad at Chris. I'm like, I didn't say one word to Chris on that platform. I went there because Lolo told me Mia was live. I ended my show. I was live for almost 8 hours. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Mia, go kick it with her.
They said that you did audio wrong. No, they said that you took that. They said you doing a diddy thing, taking people girlfriends. They said that you knew that man was with that lady at one point, and you did a little diddy, like Diddy was doing the people taking their girls and stuff. Like I'll be sure and stuff.
Lies. That's not true. Me
Okay,
and
what
Child,
is
let me
the
say
I
this.
truth?
got
I'll be
close.
sure don't get cozy over there.
I got close. Me and Mia got close. This is what happened.
Mm.
Mia was in my chat before she was a moderator, and Brooke was on my panel, and she was talking about Dodson and her name. This so happened, and I promise y'all, when Mia was talking to somebody in the chat, that person name was Brooke's real name. I thought Brooke's real name was Brooke. I didn't think much of it. Thought that was her name. All right. So when she saw that in the chat, Brooke timed Mia out. Mia hit my link and said, "Why did I get timed out? I didn't do nothing in your chat." And I said, "Who blocked you?" Then Brooke's like, "I blocked you, B, because you doxed me in the chat." I'm like, "What the fuck is happening right now? Like, huh?" And then they start going back and forth. They start scratching for like 45 minutes to almost an hour. And Mia did her big one. I feel like Mia did win that fight. I said, "So this won't happen again, Mia. I'm gonna mod you up." And me and Mia have been cool ever since. That's how me and Mia is. Like, I really got to know who she was. And it was a misunderstanding between her and Brooke.
Well, did you know that she was with Audio Pope at one point in time?
No, I knew she modding for him. Yes, I knew that, but they were never a couple. They was never in a relationship. No, not from my understanding. No.
Okay.
That's
All
it.
right.
I promise you.
I love this
It was
clarity.
recorded on my other channel, but it got deleted. You know what happened?
Who is damn Big Dot? Who is Big Dot?
Big Dot?
Who are these people?
He on your
Right?
list?
I'm lost.
Who are these? Are these B-sex adjacent people?
I'm totally
Yeah,
lost.
they're not B-sex. She's not B-sex.
Child, no doubt it's a shame and a scandal, honey.
Big Dot brought you up. She know who you are. She watching you.
Okay, but I mean, really, I'm not trying to be shady. I'm like, who is this? Who is this?
Exactly. I'm like,
she hit my link. She hit my link. You'll catch on my link or Goosebumps. If you watch Goosebumps, you'll see her up there. The light skinned woman. If you ever watch Goosebumps show, she'd be up there with him. That's her.
So what do you think about this melanin diet situation?
I don't know much about it besides she was allegedly doxing, and she wound up in jail. Now somebody put charges on her, and that's all I know. She hit my panel once, but she was nice to me. She was not. Yeah, somebody put charges on her. And she in jail for doxing.
wait, what happened, Jay? She went to jail for doxing?
Yeah, let me tell you something. Now, she was the lady who had the husband that they was following behind ZX, and ZX was trying to haul tail out of there. And so they was messing with ZX a great deal. So I remember her, and then they came over to my platform. We were cool, but then all of a sudden something changed. I don't know what it was, and I got cussed out, and I'm like, I don't even.
You know what's weird about that Jay Will thing? All that happened with grown folks, but he ended up meeting them, taking pictures with them at his house and stuff. I'm like, this is weird. Okay. Man. She in jail allegedly. She messed with the wrong person and they put charges on her.
Oh, wow. These people are crazy. That's why they get
catching up. It's catching up. So I think people need to be very careful because people are switching up and y'all dropping folk addresses and stuff. And I'm going to tell you, so when somebody, I guess, was trying to say I was driving and baby, when I tell you the police officers called me and said, we're more concerned that he knows this, and the third. And do you need somebody to come by your house or we'll be monitoring this. See, y'all can't be playing them games no more. I'm serious. Y'all can't be playing them games no more because, you know, with the onslaught of all of this situation where people have been unalived and folk been coming, they're not playing anymore. And that's why I was telling somebody, you know, y'all can make these threats, talk about something, you're going to do this, and then it, baby. Y'all don't understand. So y'all got to really step back.
That's what I said. It's a shame and a scandal. But I got a question, Lemmy. What's up with King Payne coming at Trish? Because I saw Trish went live 3:00 this morning. And she said King Payne was trying to start with her some craziness. I don't know.
Lemmy, what time is it in California right now?
8:32.
Oh, God.
Damn, it's early.
That means you were smoking at 5:00.
Jay Wilson.
You did say you need to find your leader.
The last 2 days, I didn't sleep, and then I wake up, and like you wake up, and you can't go back to sleep, even though I had no more back to sleep, and I
Okay.
was
So
in
remember,
town
did you
for the
do any
conversation.
Martin Luther King marches? Did you go and do any
I did
marches?
not.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
I think it's important. I think y'all really need to
It is,
see what's
it
been
is,
going
and I'm
on,
not
because I
trying
think
to.
y'all get ready to face a lot of stuff that we've already done faced, and then something else. And then another question for you: how old are you again?
29.
Lemon, you
No, he
29.
didn't.
I'm playing. I'm lying. I'm in my 30s. What
Okay,
is that
you in your
metaphor?
30s. No, I'm asking a
Child.
question because again, when you hit them 40s, there's gonna be some things that's gonna slow down. And I'm just telling you, y'all gotta take care of yourself. I'm telling you. Because I want you to be able to have a crease face and be old enough to have one. But
No, he
y'all gotta
didn't.
slow it down.
Jay Wilson said a crease face.
Baby, they call me crease face Wilson. And then get mad.
Who said that,
Hold
child?
on,
Jay
but
Wilson
then,
look good.
hold on, but then get mad when I take the creases out. Ain't that something?
You can't please him. You can't please
Baby,
him.
I'm gonna be
But I
taking
got
the
one
creases
question
out
real
next
quick.
week.
And Lemon, what's up with you and Rodney? Are you and Ross or Rodney in the chat? Did you and Rodney ever go and get, back to being brothers?
He's annoying. He's too old to be so stupid.
Why
He's
you
another
got
old
problems
one.
with Rodney?
I know. Goddamn, Rodney.
When you
Leave
got
Rodney
problems,
alone. We
because
love
Rodney got nice carpet. His carpet be clean. There's all them lines in them carpet, baby. He can clean some
No,
carpet.
I don't want to talk about Ronnie. He's gonna fire up a lot talking about the same thing. Thank you.
Women, did you do the man wrong now?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Let's be honest, Lemon. All Rodney said was,
Okay. But
he
Rodney,
just trying to
let
give
me say
you
this. This
advice.
is not a
That's it.
jump on Lemon, but I mean, if you don't
Yeah,
want to
we,
talk about it, I understand.
yeah, we
But look,
right.
y'all, I got a meeting at 10:30, so I need to get ready for it. But I want to thank Lemon, Miss Olivia,
Right.
Purple, Vivian,
Hershey.
Hershey, and of course Sparkles for coming up. It was a really
Appreciate it.
Brianna came up too. Want to thank Brianna for
Oh,
coming up.
Shout out to Brianna Stores.
I'm Brianna, sir. All right. That's my baby. I love
Lady. But anyway, she's working on some
Y'all will
things.
see y'all later. Thank you, Jay Wilson, for having
All
me.
right, y'all take care. Peace and love, y'all.
Y'all have a good
Thank
day.
you, Jay Wilson. Bye
Peace.
bye.
All right, y'all take care. Bye.